Welcome to episode 11 of the Mouse in the House podcast. I'm glad your thing didn't freeze up there. I am, as always, your host, the house that can be built, and I'm joined by the other host. What's your name, man?
I am for the destruction of capitalism. I just got back from work, guys. I'm really mad about it. It wasn't a good day at work today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, I'm Grizz though,
And I just
aka D Sizzle, aka Darius.
and I just broke my fast.
I'm eating crackers as a show of respect.
All right, well, if you'll excuse me, that was a biscuit, so you know how it goes.
Yeah. Whoa. So,
We're good.
small talk. How's your week been, man? What's week 3, right? This is week 3 or last week?
Yeah.
Or Ramadan.
Time change though. One extra hour.
Yeah, true that. How do you feel? You feel more tired?
Biscuit, hold on. You know how it gets.
Yeah, I know how it gets. I know how it be, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Popeye Biscuit, man.
You can save some for later too, right in your molars.
So it's terrible, bro.
Like I was saying, it technically isn't an extra hour because sunrise also goes up to 6 a.m. But also, if you wake up at whatever time, it kind of just resets, you know?
Yeah.
Your mind resets. So, because I'm still waking up at 11 or 10 or 9 every day. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an extra hour into the day. Like, I used to wake up at 4:30 to eat. Now I'm waking up at 5:30 to eat, but it doesn't matter because, when I sleep again and I wake up, it resets. Now, if I started my day at 5:30, that would be different, but that would just be worse. I would not do that.
Yeah.
I would not do that. I would not make myself fast for longer than I already am. I will say, though, in terms of fasting, the first 12 and a half hours are good, but that last half hour is...
I know that'd be killing you, boy.
terrible.
Boy, I know it'd be hurting, boy.
Yeah, it's bad because the first 12 and a half hours you're doing stuff, so you don't have to, you're not focusing on food
Think
at
about
all.
it.
You're doing...
Yeah.
No. But then the last half hour, the only thing you're focused on is checking
You're
the
sitting at
clock.
home like, man, I'd kill for some Burger King, right?
No, I would never stoop to that level.
You know how bad it down you gotta be to ask for Burger King and the Big 2-6?
I haven't been at that level. I haven't been at that level yet, thankfully. But it's just, oh man, what is this clock right? Is that clock right? Is this clock right?
Yeah.
What if this clock isn't adjusted? What if there's like 5
What if it's
second
not?
difference?
What if it's not right and I eat and I get smited? What now?
What if there's a 5 second difference between the clocks the whole time? There's like a 25-minute wait either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you how many alarms or timers I've set and then deleted, being like, "This is stupid. Let me just wait." Yeah, but
I don't want to include this, and this is a way different tangent, by the way. But I'm glad Ramadan's going well for you so far. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out all my niggas in Ramadan, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I haven't been fasting at all. I've just been in solidarity of you. So shout out y'all. I want to talk about this before we get to the main topic for basketball. I've been playing a lot of new games this week.
Really?
Because a couple of games got added to PlayStation Plus. I think this month was Monster Hunter Rise, which I do like. I already played that game, but I do love Monster Hunter Rise. Good game. I believe it was F1 25 got added to the EA Pass. And I don't know if you know this about me. I love F1 games. I love F1 games. I like racing games generally. I'm not really a Need for Speed guy, but like Gran Turismo, Forza, those I love stuff like that. F1 I love it so much as a game. It just seeps in my veins. Now, am I good at it? No. Don't get that twisted. But I have playing that. I got back on the 2K26 too after I lost my Bulls franchise. Rip, shout out y'all, man. I'm doing a Dwight rebuild. Shout out my nigga Dwight.
Just Dwight?
Just Dwight. Yeah, the rest of the team was doo-doo but garbage. I don't want to talk about it right now.
Magic rebuild?
Yeah, Magic rebuild. It's 2011, I think. I'm so hurt because I finished. I it took me like 4 years to beat the Heat finally, and then we got to the finals one year, and the Thunder had somehow managed to sign um Tyson Chandler. So it was
An upgrade over
Harden,
Perkins.
Westbrook, KD, Ibaka at 87, Tyson at 87. Safe to say, fellas, we didn't come out with a dub on that one.
What year was this?
2014, maybe.
Oh, they kept Harden.
In the game, it was probably later, but I mean, like in terms of what they were at that point of time, it was just not good. Not good for me at all. Played some Slime Rancher too. Shout out Slime Rancher. I have not bought WWE yet. I was not going to pay that pre-order pass. I'm not going to do it. I know you have.
Mm-hmm.
How has your experience been so far, man? How you doing? How's it been?
The game is fun. The gameplay is fun. The creation suite is fun. But just like the pass, the 40
The
level
battle
40
pass
thing
stuff
is.
sucks.
Now I got it done because you could change the submission sliders all the way up. You could just run it. I beat the Miz like 200. I beat the Miz I think 242 times. I tapped him out.
You
But
need 242 matches to reach level 40.
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Jesus.
That's the thing. Like no casual player is going to play that much. No.
What's
casual
at level
player.
40? Like how many? Like, because my thing is, I wouldn't mind a.
This is the dumbest thing ever. Let me put this. You have to reach level 10 to unlock Bret Hart, bro. You have to reach number 15 to unlock like the old Miz. You have to reach number 40 to unlock the Fiend, bro. Come on. These are guys that were in the base game last year, and they were barely even unlockables. If you had the season pass, you could just unlock them immediately. You didn't need to get VC. You pay $5 extra and you get them with a season pass. Now there are tier skips, but the tier skips are like $2.99 per tier. So if you take 3, you divide it by 40, that's like $120. Just to play as the Fiend, I'm not doing that. And I mean, I had Sunday, I had time on my hands, so I just dedicated I think I got it done in like 3 hours. I got it done. Yeah, see, 3 hours is too much. Now,
and especially when you get season 4, the Hardys are in season 4, and they're probably going to be level 40. Are you going to play 240 matches?
You have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing
it in August. Like, goodness.
Yeah, in August
that's
when the game's already in the doldrums, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even know people who play WWE.
No, I get it. The goal is to get you to play my faction. I get it. I understand why they're doing it. I just don't.
Never.
But I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to be there, so it's not going to matter. I don't. I wouldn't play 242 matches of anything.
Yeah, no.
No matter what it is.
No offense, I just don't have time.
Even if I had time, I wouldn't. That's just too many matches.
I do it on other things.
And also, if I remember correctly, when I don't have the game, like I said before, but the length of match time doesn't affect XP. No, it's just the same level of XP for winning a match.
Just win the game.
That's stupid. It should be by rating at least. Have some 5-star classics and have some good matches to get a higher rating. Or
I think it's 800 points per level, right?
Yeah.
And I think one game gets you 300 points. 300 should be the base. That should be the base for winning a game. If I have a 5-star, then I should get I should be able to advance 3-4 levels in one because I spent more time on the game.
Yeah.
I spent more time. Look at the pool accident right here.
How do you get a? I'm not gonna say nothing. Continue. I don't want to know. I don't even want to know.
What happened was I was leaning over the table to hit a shot, right?
Yeah.
And then I slipped, my floor spit, I slipped on the floor, and bro, carpet burn on the pool table. That's painful. Right here, bare elbow to the carpet. That's painful. Because you know how bad carpet burn is, right? Now imagine I was already going full velocity to hit the ball, and then I slip at the end. So it's literally like this. Look. It's like this. It was painful. Yeah. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, five star. It should be based on the stars. Like, give me a set number for winning a match, and then
Like
have
the
that
VC
go
was
up.
in the game already. Like I don't know why they changed the formula there.
I don't understand, and it's so funny. There's
I
always
get
one
why they're
thing
doing
with
it. Again, I get it.
there's always one thing with the game that makes it undesirable to some people, and I understand
Yeah,
why. There's always one thing. This game would be perfect if not for this one thing.
yeah. It's because
I got
everything else I see about it is really good.
the ragdoll physics are really fun. The chain grappling is really fun. It feels like an actual wrestling game now. The presentation is awesome. It's just that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw 200 cost slots, I was in. I was in 0.3 seconds. I was in. But also, like, are you telling me that I have to? I have to get to level 40 if I want my character to have a mandible claw or a sister Abigail?
Like that sucks, bro. That's terrible.
It's dumb. Somebody said it feels dystopian, and I agree. Like playing 200 matches, beating up Eric Bischoff for what? Just to unlock other characters? Like, they should at least have it to where if you have the season pass, then you should be able to get to level 20 for free. At least that. At least
Yeah.
that. But, like, it's so annoying. Again, I'm going to do it because I'll find the time, but people won't do it. Hell, I don't even know. Maybe 4 months down the line, I'm going to be like, I don't care enough about this game to do it.
The goal, I know the goal is to get more money out of people later in the cycle. That's
Capitalism.
what the goal is.
Capitalism.
Because the issue that WWE games have, or sports games period have, is that the later you get past release date, the less money you spent by far. Like the entry level drops hard. Unlike a game like Elden Ring, obviously you don't earn. There's not very many microtransactions in Elden Ring, but as the time goes, it'll just kind of slowly go down. Kind of have little rises and falls. But like Madden is gonna go September, October, November, December, January, February, and then down all the way until next game comes out.
After the Super Bowl, it's basically done.
So the issue from a game, not dev perspective, but a brand perspective, like the company itself, a virtual concept.
My issue is that if it was new stuff that you're unlocking, then fine. Fine.
Yeah, if it was new thing, it's things you've made, you programmed me to know that we can just have.
But you're telling me like people S word on 2K. They crap on 2K. Sorry, I can say certain words. They crap on 2K for taking stuff out of the game and then putting it back in later games and saying it's new. Oh my god, dude, carpet burn. It actually does hurt a lot. It does hurt. Trust me, I'm not joking.
You're a loser, bro.
How am I a loser? I won the game.
My niggas in here. That's not what I care. You got carpet burn, bro. No, bro. You're a loser, bro.
I did get carpet burn. It did hurt. It did hurt. And then I aggravated it a little bit ago, but it's fine. But I was saying like when they took the I Quit match out of the game in 2K14 and then they brought it back last year, I would just play they're like, well, you could play it before, but now you're gonna play it with the new graphics, the new physics, and everything.
So
yeah, they took Bam Bam Bigelow out of the game last year, and now they put him in this year. I'm like, wow, you can play as Bam Bam Bigelow.
Wow. My thing is like, I actually don't mind the idea of a season pass for other stuff. Like, if I could earn arenas through season pass, I'd be cool with that. That'd be cool to me because I feel like.
Yeah, or like the Worlds Collide Arena, like
alternate arenas, alternate music, alternate outfits.
Mr. Iguana being available.
That stuff is fine. What you're putting behind the battle pass is like core game stuff.
Yeah,
I need The Rock. I don't need him, but I need The Rock. You know what I mean? Like you can't just have him.
I need Bret Hart.
Yeah, like these are like
because
legendary of wrestling.
I think another thing is. This is the big thing. I don't think I really need Bret Hart, but I need a specific move that he does in the moveset maker. You know?
Yeah.
Because remember, you don't have the guys in the game, you don't have their moves. The same thing happened with the SVR 2011. Like, when I first played, I was like, the Rock Bottom's not in the game. That's weird. And I'm like, oh, you need to unlock the Rock to get all his moves. Okay.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
We spent too
You
much time
tell
on
me.
WWE, by the way, for this basketball
No,
start podcast.
no, we haven't.
Sorry,
No, we haven't.
but the game.
We're not gonna be able to talk about anything after. There's no WWE talk after. Not much happened, so it's
That's
fine.
true. I mean, bury your father, and then the
I think we already talked about
apologize.
that.
Jay decided to be good this week. Hey, I'll say
Jimmy
that.
did.
Hey, shout out to you,
Jimmy
man.
did.
But
Jimmy
Jay was
did.
still better
Jimmy
than
was
what
the
he's been. He
standout.
was still better. He was, but Jay was still better than he's been.
He
Still true.
was better
Two things can be
he's
true.
been.
Two things can be true at once. Okay,
He's better than he's been. So where's the bar? In
not high,
yeah.
but
Ugh.
yeah, that
It's
sucks.
like,
I will say,
God,
I gotta
everybody.
start. I've been saying right now, I gotta start playing more games that aren't sports games, bro. I gotta get out of this trap, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Or at
want to
least
be.
what I bought. I don't know if you remember. I think we talked about this, and I don't know if we talked about this in the last podcast, but I bought Hoopland. Been playing the mess out of that. Been rocking with Hoopland. Been having a good time with that game.
I don't just want to be ball man. I don't just want to be ball man.
They have you can just wait. They have rosters. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I know, but like that's what I'm saying. The sports game thing. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be just. I don't want to.
Gun and ball man.
I don't want to be a nigga gamer, man. I'm tired of that phrase. Someone's gotta get me out of here, man. And the thing is too, like I'll say this too. I think one of the biggest issues with my catalog of games in entirety, like also another game I was playing recently, PGA Tour 2K Golf. We're playing 2K Golf. I've been having a great time with the golf game, by the way. I don't know if y'all played a golf game in a while. Give it 18 holes, man. Just listen to some calm music, just play some golf, man. Thug it out. You know? Shout out golf, man. I'm not saying 2K Golf game is good. I'm saying just playing something different has been really enjoyable. It's been a nice change of pace. Because I've been getting mad at 2K every day. I'm mad at Madden all the time. I'm doing an MLB rebuild, and I can't beat the Dodgers. I've been trying for 14 years, in-game years, and I can't beat them. I don't know what's going on over there. Like, shout out the Dodgers, man. I hate y'all, but shout out y'all. That's my favorite team. I don't know why I said hate y'all, but I hate y'all. Anything else you want to say for basketball talk, buddy?
It came to my attention. A friend of mine, Terezi, posted this old picture of Roman. I don't know if you see it, but I tweeted, it's pictures like this that make you look at him and say, yeah, that's a Trump voter.
Roman looks so out of place until COVID starts. Isn't that weird?
When he started wrestling without a shirt on, that's when he looked normal.
Right? But it was like everything before that, like I have memories of him being good when he was like that, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like
I think if my current self
Gilbert Arenas before he gets to the Wizards, it's weird. Like
I think if my current self went back to 2014, 15 and saw Roman what he was doing back then, I would think he was a loser. But back then I was younger, so I thought anything was cool.
Yeah. Nah, I still thought he was losing back then, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. I never was a Roman Reigns guy. He's just not interesting as a character. He has no character. He had no character for so long. He just was nothing.
Yeah, no, his whole character was just the Shield, but one guy.
Yeah, and his matches were like fine. But yeah, he can have a really when Roman Reigns has to put the working boots on. He's top 3 in the business. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and hate on him.
Yeah, probably.
When he actually decides he wants to try, that nigga's locked in. It's the fact that he doesn't want to try. It's once a year. But back then, he was like 10 times a year. He's like, oh, I'm locked in.
I think
I don't care.
It's contempt for how he was seen back then. Partially is why now he doesn't want to show up.
Which I understand from a human perspective.
Not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, I don't even think WWE wants to put the title on him. I think they're just like, oh, WrestleMania, Vegas, gotta do what you gotta do.
I think they're saying we have to get a champion that Saudi is gonna like. What's the other option?
Which is so funny because Saudi loves Punk.
Punk can still win. It's possible. Maybe we're doing a Punk Roman trilogy, man. You don't know.
See, in ring, I would love that.
That feud's gonna be so garbage at third time.
Punk will drag it out of the mud, but also he's gonna drag it out of the mud right to where half the body's sticking out the mud, and then Jimmy's gonna kick it back down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. There's not enough Chicagoans on the roster to make up for all the Samoans are the Rothschild family of professional wrestling. Anyways, let's get to the basketball topic. Let's do it. A good ending.
Yeah, good ending. Good, let's do it.
Yeah, Samoans are the Rothschild family, and hopefully Punk is Jay Electronica. Only a few people will get that reference. Anyways, let's get to what are we doing today? What are we doing?
Yo, I'm so sorry that I just ignored you. Yo, something just happened in football that's so crazy, I think. Oh my goodness.
What happened?
Oh my goodness, bro. I gotta make sure this is real. Hold on, let me check. Oh my god. You know how the Mac Crosby got traded to the Ravens? You familiar with that?
Oh, wait,
Cameron?
who did they sign?
They
Yeah.
backed out
Oh,
of it.
trade. Oh, wow.
They backed out of the trade a week after. All the players that the Ravens lost so they could get him, and now he's back on the Raiders. Dude, that's awful. That's terrible.
So is this like the Chris Paul trade, I guess, or the non-Chris Paul trade? Except this one actually went through.
I think it's a physical thing.
Oh.
I think that like how trades work for those that don't know is team sends offer, team accepts offer, and then the deal is accepted in terms of completed. Then they probably send it to reporters or whatever. But before the trade is officially done, roster wise, the team has the players do a physical with the other team.
Yeah.
So like, if I'm Max Crosby from the Raiders going to the Ravens, the Ravens will give me a physical with their medical team.
We saw this with Mark Williams, right?
Yes, which is why like Mark Williams got to the Suns or whatever, the Lakers or whatever. They sent their doctors. They did their thing and said, "Hey, this nigga's not good. We got some problems."
Even though that was just completely wrong, they screwed themselves.
Well, no, he's the injury-prone center. It's not that they're wrong. They didn't believe that he'd be able to be healthy. They thought it was going to be worse. They thought he was going to be worse off, which is funny now. But like we didn't know that back then. I could understand that. Like, I guess they must have saw something in his physical that made them say no. But it's making it seem like the Raiders are the one that backed out. No, that's the Ravens. Okay, no. And he is coming off a knee, injury. But that is.
Did they have a bad free agency too? The Ravens?
That's what I'm saying. They lost everybody because they couldn't pay them because they traded for Max Crosby. But now the trade's back. What? Now they have nothing. They don't have money, but no players to sign. They're just screwed.
And all the people they paid are gone, right? They already signed elsewhere.
Yes, like Tyler Linderbaum's gone already to the Raiders. Now my worry is, I don't know if that contract is going to stay because they had money regardless. I guess it don't matter. But a part of the reason that trade happened was because they had money from the Max Crosby stuff. But I guess he has guaranteed money, so it's a whole whatever. This is football talk. We don't do this on this podcast. I'm just saying, like, that was insane. I didn't put that to happen. Holy, that's awful for Ravens fans. I'm so sorry. You don't deserve this. They lost all their starters, and you don't even have the person you traded to first for. Good thing you have your first back. Hey, shout out y'all. I should go tell my dad this information.
Shout out Gucci, man.
Let me tell. You know what? Commercial break. I'm gonna tell my dad this information so he knows. Hold on, and we'll come back and what are we doing, Cameron? Give it to him. Give it to him, Cameron.
No, not yet. No.
Okay, I'll be right back. Come on.
Keep him waiting.
And all right, let's do it.
So what we're doing today is
you saw the recording, right? About bugging.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What we're doing.
Let them know.
One hot take for every NBA team this season. Well, hot, varying levels of temperature.
Mine is hot. I don't know what he's talking about.
So we're gonna do. I think Grizz has every Eastern team and the Grizzlies. And I have every Western team and the Pacers. So we all get 15 teams.
Yep.
So do you want to start it in alphabetical? Yeah, let's do it alphabetical order.
Well, yeah. I have mine just listed from the standings. Actually,
let's do it alphabetical order. So you have to do a little search.
Yeah, you'll tell me what one I'll read and I'll do it.
All right, alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Yeah, we'll do it how they did in the old NBA Live games. We're gonna do alphabetical order by team
So
location.
nasty. So
I
nasty.
think that's dumb. I think that's dumb. Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, Charlotte. My alphabetical order is Philadelphia first, and
Yeah,
then.
that's nasty.
But
Ooh,
we're
that's
gonna do it the
nasty.
way NBA Live 09 did.
Okay. Go ahead.
So the Atlanta Hawks. What's your hot
All
take?
right. My hot take: the Atlanta Hawks. The trade was the wrong move. They panicked.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This is not a hot take to certain people, to us, but it is a hot take to people generally. There are a lot of people that believe, hey, the Hawks did cool down. They did get worse after it, but it was still the right trade to do.
No, it wasn't.
You still had to get off of it. No, it wasn't.
Well, maybe, but not for that.
I disagree. I don't think you shouldn't let. I think even if they have the same fall off that they have right now, then Trae Young there makes them a better playoff team. Period.
Yeah.
No way around it.
You know what? I don't like doing this alphabetical order because you have the next 7 teams. We're
This
just
is
gonna
true.
switch off. We're just gonna switch off
Okay.
after every team. So I get Boston. I get
Yeah.
because
Wait. You get Boston. I have Boston already. It's East versus West. You know, just read it based off standings. Just go back and forth on the standings.
Yeah, I hate this alphabetical order thing, man.
Don't blame me. I didn't put it in alphabetical order. But to me, the Hawks
I'm gonna
should
blame
have just
NBA
kept
Live.
Trae.
I'm gonna blame NBA Live.
Yeah, blame NBA Live. The Hawks should have just kept Trae. Even if they end up with the same type of trade thing happening anyway in the future, I think you had to see this new team construction out. I think you didn't give it enough time to actually see it fulfill it.
I think
and you put too much pressure. I think we raised the ceiling so high on Jalen Johnson so early.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, he all NBA level ceiling, can lead us to the playoffs. That was too early. You gave him one half a season to think that. And he's still a really good player. I'm not saying he's not all NBA level player. I'm just saying that bar was too high.
It's like
that's why you have a Trae Young to help him have someone else to kind of work off of.
Yeah. It's like they thought he was going to be what Paul George was to us in 2013, where it's like more minutes, more touches, more time. But Jalen Johnson is not that level of player. And also, maybe he is that level of player as a second option. Now he's a first option.
It's a different scenario.
And also, I hope you guys enjoyed that week and a half of Kuminga being good, because next season, when those expectations come in, it's over. It's over.
Oh, it's true. I think the Warriors' system for Kuminga is just the exact opposite of what he needs.
That is true. That is true.
I think that he can actually be pretty. Maybe God struck me down. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Next team. Yeah. God didn't even.
I'm so sorry.
What you were saying.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That was,
all right. Who's next?
Trae Young and Porzingis only played 42 minutes together. 42 minutes. That's long. That's about as much time as it takes for me to. What can I do in 42 minutes? I can play 6 games of pool, 6 or 7 games of pool.
Mm-hmm.
I can. Okay, what else can I do? I can play maybe six longish games of WWE 2K with Jacob. I can play 2 games of NBA 2K with Jacob, and I can make an omelet in 42 minutes with time to spare. And that's how much time they gave Trae and Kristaps. Might as well go to the end of the season. Might as well go, Might as well.
Yeah.
It's done. So my team, I get OKC, whatever. What hot take can you give for this team?
I have one for OKC.
I mean, I guess my hot take is I don't think they win another one.
Wow. Like ever? Ever.
Well, not ever. You know what I mean.
You saying they're not going to repeat? That's what you're saying?
No, not next year either. I don't think they win next year either.
Oh, you're saying that the run is done? That's what you're saying?
I don't think with this core they're going to win again. No. Yeah.
Man.
Because personally, I think if San Antonio's Houston, that's a wash. That's a wash. Houston is a wash.
That's a wash. Yeah.
Denver's a wash. Because
turn that boy up.
we tried propping Denver up, but then 3 straight games of BTA, and then Shea hitting that shot last night. It's over. It's over, bro. But San Antonio, though, if they see San Antonio in the playoffs, I might pick San Antonio. I don't know. I have to decide what the weather's looking like outside. But San Antonio. And another team that I'm going to bring up later. Actually, no. Damn it, I wish I had the Celtics. That another team that I wish I
You know
could
what's
bring up.
funny? Can I just go ahead and give it right now? My
Yeah,
hot take for
Boston.
them.
Because they're
They're
next.
my pick to the championship this year.
Yes, I agree. I agree. No, okay. Can I was gonna say I'm gonna lead this. I don't care.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just unfair, but I'm gonna let you do it.
I
Go ahead, you
know
got it, man.
because I was saying this to my good friend Eric when I was at the TNA taping, which were actually pretty
Shout out my
good.
nigga Eric, man.
Time, money well spent. Surprisingly, shout out to Ricky Sosa, and
Yeah,
shout out to Jeff Hardy, the other guy, whatever. No, it's this, dude. Come on.
I know it's not. I know it's not that. I'm trying to not copyright
All right.
infringe. Go ahead and say your take, God.
Hey, Jeff Hardy would be fine with it. Jeff Hardy's cool with people. Anyways, like I was saying, I think Tatum came back in the Dallas game, right? Dallas? It was
Yes.
Dallas. Yeah, because then he had another game versus Cleveland, right?
I believe so, yes.
And then Tatum came back. He had 17, 12, and I think 2, 3 assists. Wait. It was some number of I know it was 17 and 12, right? It was 17 points, 12 rebounds, and he shot like 6 of 16 from the field, roughly. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And I told my friend, if they have this Tatum for the rest of the season and playoffs, barring with a little bit better efficiency, I think they can win the title. If this Tatum shows up to work, like if Tatum averages 17 and 9, 17 and 8, 17 and 8. If Tatum averages 17 and 8 and gives me 3 to 4 assists a game and shoots like 45% from the field and gets a three-pointer up to 36%, I think they can at least make the finals, if not win the championship. Because the East the East is so confusing to me because it's like there are so many good teams in the East, but they all have such a glaring weakness. And I think if and like the two teams that the one team that the weakness could be fixed could get it fixed now. Because the whole reason why again, Boston did a great job without Tatum, but the whole reason I was like, they're not going to make the finals. They're not because there was that Denver game. It was a Denver game that was on ESPN. It was about a week ago. They put up a fight until like the start of the third, and then in the third, the Nuggets took over and they won. I was like, this game is back and forth, and then near the end, it was like, yeah, we know what's gonna happen because the Nuggets came out on top. But the thing is, Jaylen Brown's been amazing this year. He's been great, but you can't win with only Jaylen Brown as your star. You get great player, but like when his shot's not falling, because Jaylen Brown before this season, he was a very inconsistent player. I always noticed that about him. Very inconsistent. He'd have a great game. He'd have 2 great games in a row. Then he followed up with 2 stinkers. Now it's still up to debate who deserved that Finals MVP. People say Brown, people say Tatum. I don't know. I could go either way. I still think it was Brown, but what I'm saying is now just the presence of Tatum. Tatum being there takes so much defensive attention off of Brown. So now guys like Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, who's Derek White, man. Super role player. Super role. He's not even shooting well this year. And he's this
super
good.
Role player, man.
Super role player. But guys like Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Hugo Gonzalez, Namias Keita, who's been having a great year. I think he's number 2 in most improved player for me. He's my number 2 guy for most improved player. Namias Keita. Who's that? Baylor Shireman.
Baylor Shireman giving them niggas buckets, boy. Baylor Shireman out there doing it. Hugo Gonzalez out there doing it.
And
Jordan Walsh out there doing it.
Yeah, Baldy. Yeah, Jordan Walsh.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, he got a name. You gotta call him Baldy. Come on, man.
Like,
he got a name.
What's his name? Jordan Walsh. Really good
Shout
defender.
out Jordan Walsh, man.
Great
Maine
player.
Celtics legend, by the way.
Yeah. Maine Celtics. I think they used to be called like the Idaho something. But yeah, what was it? Idaho Sky? Like something like that. No, Skyforce was Sioux Falls, right? That was Sioux Falls, right? The Sioux Falls Skyhorse? Skyforce. Yeah. I know a little bit about the D League because NBA 09 the inside. Shout out to that game. But great team. Now that he's back and Vucevic, when he gets healthy again, has been fitting in way better than I thought he'd fit in. I thought they would make a dumb decision. I thought they were trading for Vucevic to be their starting center, and I was like, that's not a good idea. But he's coming off the bench, and he's giving them shooting and a little bit of passing off the bench. And because he's not a starter, his lack of defense is like whatever, because they could stagger his minutes with Keita. they could stagger his minutes with other guys who are good defenders. I think they still have Xavier Tillman on the team, right?
I thought he got traded. Am I bugging?
Wait, is he still on the team?
I don't know. I'll look it up. Keep going. I'll look it up. I got you.
Yeah, he's on the Hornets. He's on the Hornets. Oh, we'll talk about the Hornets later.
Yeah.
But Xavier Tillman, good player. But yeah, they still have a lot of good players. But now they have that X factor. Well, X factor. Everybody know. Address the elephant in the room. Insert GIF right here if you can do that. You know the GIF, right?
What are you talking? I don't know what you're referencing right now.
The elephant in the room and the caption is
Oh, address me.
Yeah. Put that in there. Yeah, but they have the guy that can take the pressure off of Brown, and it's like even if Tatum is having a bad game, him being there is like, you got to pay attention to him. You're not going to leave Jason Tatum open. I don't care if he goes 0 for 6. You're not going to leave him open, are you? Are you going to make that decision? Am I the coach that's going to be telling my players to leave Jason Tatum open? No, because that's my job on the line. I'm not doing that. If I'm Mark Diagonal, I'm not doing that.
I think the biggest thing that made me pick this as the hot take was there was a tweet that I even saw, I think just today, and I already made a decision to say this, but this is really brought it home. The Celtics, Missoula ball, people just think is shooting a bunch of threes and nothing else.
No, it's not. I remember they
and
had
historically,
this stupid argument at the start of the season last year. Yeah, it's dumb.
Historically, these teams that shoot a lot of threes get a high pace, you turn the ball over at a higher rate. Even if it's not a lot, it's still higher. They don't turn the ball over at all.
No, because everybody on that team is a good passer.
It's a good ball handler. It's a good passer. Is unselfish.
Even Jaylen Brown, whose one weakness I'd say back then was his passing and his selfishness at times. Now it's good. The left hand jokes don't work no more. He has a left hand now. Now, yeah.
It's like this team is constructed to take a bunch of threes quickly, get back on defense early, and not turn the ball over. And it doesn't matter what team it is. Statistically, if they hit their average amount, you're in their hands. You have to have like four incredible games.
Because and that's 3 is bigger than 2. 3 is bigger than 2.
And even if it wasn't, like even looking at the talent level at hand, Tatum can be 70%, and he'd still be.
What is he right now? He's like 65%. I think.
65. He can be 75% when the playoffs start, and he'd still be better than what they've been doing to teams right now.
Yes, with absolutely.
Baylor Sharman starting,
and Baylor Sharman's
or Hugo Gonzalez starting. It doesn't matter.
And now you're moving those guys to the bench. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Like that's Peyton Pritchard is still there, guys.
I know we're not there, but New York.
Like, this is a scary point because now it's very like scary. The East. I'm not saying the East isn't better than it used to be. I'm not even saying the East sucks like people be saying. I don't think that's fair. What I'm saying is if there's any year to get your finals run, it's now. It's this year.
There's never been a more open lane for a problematic team. And by problematic team, I don't mean the
flawed. You mean
the bug?
Yeah.
But problematic is different. Shout out Luke Cornett. But there's never been an easier lane for a flawed team to make a big playoff run than now, as opposed to maybe 2021, sure, but now is like, you guys got to do it. You guys got to make that run. You guys got to make the finals because next year, Detroit's going to be better. Cleveland's going to be better. They might have LeBron. Toronto's going to be better, I think. We're back. Charlotte might be back. Well, back. Charlotte might be, coming up.
The Wizards could be good.
For 40 games, yeah.
For 40 games, they could be good. Like, we don't know. Yeah.
But if it's the last 40 games of the season and the playoffs, then, ooh.
The 76ers still exist.
The 76ers could be better. The Bucks
it's a scary East next season. Like,
but right now
we don't know what's happening.
Right now I think when Indiana got hurt this season, as we know, this was a wash for us from the beginning. This was a wash. I feel like this season for other East teams has not been a wash, but it's just let me see something. Let me figure something.
Let me see this work.
Yeah, and for some teams it's working, a la Detroit, a la Boston, a la Cleveland. Now I'll give it to Cleveland. And for some teams, I'll give it to Cleveland.
I'm not hating on you. I just smiled because I was hating.
And
That's
for
not the reason.
some team, Toronto, it's working for Toronto too. They have an identity, and for some teams, it's debatable. Like New York, Orlando, Miami,
Yeah.
Philly. You know, for some teams,
Hmm.
it's debatable. So we have to see. God, the Bucks are such a bad shape right now.
Them niggas is hoed.
Can I go
Boy,
San
get it.
Antonio? Is San Antonio?
Are they a contender? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you want to go with them next? Yeah, go ahead. You're
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah. I have them. If it's not Boston, then it's San Antonio. If it's
You
not
got
Boston.
OKC 3. That's a little ridiculous.
No. I think. Well, my ranking right now is Boston with a healthy Tatum is number one. I think OKC is the best team in the league, but also matchups matter. Like OKC could be the best team in the league, but when you're putting them against certain teams, they will not play as well. I have San Antonio beating OKC. I think OKC is a better team,
Man,
but when you put them against San
I
Antonio,
don't
they
know if
shrink. I think San Antonio will. I
I
think
get
San
it. I
Antonio can
feel
make the
you.
finals.
I think it's too early to. I have to see it. I just can't. I can't pick
You
them.
saw it. You saw it. You saw it.
That's not a playoff. That's not playoffs. I can't see it. A 7-game series in one game is very different.
Yeah, but like,
I don't. It's a very different
yeah,
scenario.
yeah, but like these are hot takes for a reason. So,
This is
hey,
true. I'm not hating on you for that. I'm not hating on the hot take.
so,
I'm just saying, me
so
personally,
my,
I love
are
the
we
take.
gonna?
I just can't pick it.
You love the take. That's all that matters. You like the take.
Yeah, I like the take. I like what you're doing. I like it.
you like the audacity. Yeah.
I like the exactly. I like the audacity. I like it.
I say it's audacity. They're only 3 games behind the Spurs. If OKC goes on a losing streak, if they start faltering a little bit, if some guys get hurt, the Spurs could be the number one seed. And if they're the number one seed, I'm running with that Wemby MVP agenda. I'm running to the bank with that. In my opinion, if the Spurs are the number
Cause
one seed,
he has to
Wemby
play
should
enough
win
games.
MVP. How
It's
many
a
games has he
problem.
played? How many
It's like
games can he
six.
miss?
He's on pace for 67. I think. He's real close to it. I think. If I'm not mistaken.
I think this game limit thing we'll discuss after the hot takes. So I want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. Let me give this
But
one more hot. Let me give this one
my
more hot take.
my
Out
hot
the
take for
way.
the Spurs is they can make the finals / Wemby MVP agenda. Next, you
All
got New
right.
York. Oh, you got Detroit.
The
You got
Knicks of Detroit.
Detroit, because they're number one.
I'm not sure if this is a hot take, and I'll say this one really quick. I think the Pistons are going to look back at this year over the next 3 and say we should have made trades. It should have happened this year.
Okay, is my mic good?
I
By
know
the
they
way,
got
is
Luke Kennard.
my
Yeah,
audio?
you're good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I know you got Luke Kennard, but there should have been a trade for any ball handler, anybody,
or any like other big shooter because I don't think they play Luke Kennard that much.
Like just and
Does
Luke Kennard don't shoot threes
play?
that often. Luke Kennard will take 2 threes and hit one of them, and that's great.
Yeah.
But like, you need somebody that'll let it fly. Like I'm not even saying you need more shooters. I'm saying you need more ball handlers. My biggest fear.
Wait, Luke Kennard is on the Lakers, dummy.
Not Luke Kennard. Sorry, Duncan Robinson. What I meant. Sorry. So they have Duncan Robinson now.
Wait, Luke Kennard's on the Lakers?
Yeah, he got traded. I forgot. That's on me.
I forgot that too. Wow.
Duncan
Robinson,
right? You have to make trades here. If you want to win, you got to make trades. You got to be able to trade effectively.
And again,
and I'm not saying you had to get. I'm not saying that they had to give the whole. You know, people are saying like, oh, you got to go get Giannis or something. You're gonna do all that. That's not necessary. I'm saying
you have a good foundation, but is the clay and the mortar that holds the foundation, is it strong enough?
It doesn't even have to be necessarily a top 15 starter.
No.
Like, imagine this team with Emmanuel quickly.
If they traded for Jared McCain
would have been perfect. Yeah. Imagine if they trade for like Dennis Schroeder back. Like just any guard that could help out anybody would have been very useful.
I will say it does suck because they had a shooter and a decent ball handler who they did sign in the offseason who could have been great for them right now. But
that is unfortunate.
Today only.
Yeah.
Next, I got Minnesota. This is really tough because they're in this type of position where they're a very good team. I think they're better than they were last year. But all right, here's the hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think Nas Reed after this season, it's over. Nas Reed after this season, it's going to be time to give it up. And it sucks because Nas Reed is a good player. Naz Reid is a productive player. He could be a good player on a championship team, but Naz Reid as your main bench option, and you paid him this much money, so hasn't he been starting a little bit?
He's gonna love the Pistons now.
Naz Reid, yeah, no, he played two. He started 2 games, but Naz Reid, but you gave him that. You gave him the big contract, so you feel like you need to play him in specific moments more. I'm looking at his stats. His stats are still good, but also the weaknesses are still there. You know,
Yeah.
not the best defender. You know, not the most athletic guy. You know, there are weaknesses there, and those weaknesses are so big to where you're like, does Nas Reed fill enough of a niche or niche? I don't know how you pronounce it. Does Nas Reed fill enough of a niche where we can pay him uh, upwards of $25,000? I think this extension right here. This is a big extension. Man, this is a big extension. It's like a
It's
hundred. It's like
nasty.
$100 million extension with
The
the player
Timberwolves
option.
contracts next year, they're going to have to make a big
It's
move in the
it's
next
a
year and a
it's a
half, man.
$100 million extension with a 28 million player option when he's 31 years old or 30 or 31 years old. Again, is he going to be a 28 million dollar player at 31? No, he's not. He won't. I'm sorry. I like Nas Reed, but like relative to production and relative to the
Yeah,
niche that
relative
he
to production,
fills.
no, but like he's
Yeah.
top.
Like okay, yeah, you can pay him $28 million to average 18 and 8 on a mid
If
team.
Nas Reed was on the Bulls, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, but he's not
about how much you're paying. But you're playing alongside Rudy Gobert, who's paid a bunch. Julius Randle's paid a bunch. Jaden McDaniels just got paid.
And
Anthony
also,
Edwards is paid.
and also, your existence might be the reason why your team can't trade for Giannis. So we don't know. Now, I don't think they will trade for Giannis because we'll get to the Bucks hot take. Maybe I'll throw some in there. But in my opinion on this Minnesota, and you make some graphics over here with these hot takes if you can. Just put the thing up here. Just put like Nas Reed gone equals trash can or whatever.
I gotta do it for 30 teams in 2 days. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like they don't have to be high effort. They don't have to be high effort. You could just put a.
Why don't you do it then?
I have things to do for the Kings.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Look,
okay.
You're the one with a job. You're the one with money coming in. So now,
what does money have to do with? being able to do it?
I answer to you now. As we know, this is as we know, this is the 38th day of Black History Month, so we're sharing black art, and you go ahead and make your art.
We're so back.
Yeah.
He tricked me, yo. All right.
So my hot take for the Timberwolves, just saying again, I think Nas Reed is gone after this year, or I think Nas Reed should be gone after this year. Next. Sorry. You get New York now.
Mine for the Knicks.
I never thought of
the
that.
Knicks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I should have bolded the teams. Oh. You know that quote where the dynasty starts after you? You know that quote? I'm looking at Cat and I'm looking at OG.
You're not looking at Mikal.
No. I don't think Mikal's a problem.
Okay.
I think Mikal's the scapegoat because he's the easiest one to get rid of.
Because 5 picks.
He's the easiest one to say, oh, we shouldn't have done. He's the easiest one.
Is Cat the most talented dynasty starts after you player ever? I think so. Well, you could argue between him or Adrian Dantley, but that's a conversation for another day. I think he might be.
Chris Paul?
What do you mean, Chris Paul?
I guess the dynasty never started after him, though. There was no dynasty ever.
No. The dynasty would have started with him if they waited another year. Maybe.
True.
Yeah.
My thing.
But, okay. Why is OG the dynasty guy, though?
OG is a dynasty guy because I don't think you can pay 2 people $40 million plus each.
And he won't evolve. He hasn't evolved.
And he's not going to evolve. This is what he is. And he hasn't.
I think this OG is the same that we've had since like 2022.
And I'm not saying that OG's bad. I'm just, because Cat's not bad. I'm not saying either of these players are bad players. I'm saying
it's a Nas Reed thing relative to value and how much money you're getting paid on what team you are.
And even just, I feel like even Mikal not playing his best still offers your team more versatility wise in a playoff series than OG Anunoby does.
Because defense doesn't go anywhere. Defense doesn't go anywhere.
Well, defense matters. I'm not saying it don't matter. I'm saying his offense is
that's what I'm
purely
saying
based
with
off
Mikal.
everybody else.
Yeah. McCall's a rhythm player.
Yeah, what's gonna happen in the playoffs? And how when you trade Cat next year, everyone's a year older. You have maybe a little more money to get a bench. What happens next year when you don't have a great shooting center now? So people are able to collapse on Jalen Brunson, and you have to rely on OG Anunoby to get you points instead of two $25 million players instead. I just don't trust that build of team, and I feel like. Wallahi. I feel like it's just better, man.
You hear that?
I think you got to do this.
You hear that?
I don't, but I'm sure the stream does. But I know what you're playing. It's okay.
Trumpets.
I don't think. Isn't it supposed to be saxophones?
No, trumpets. The
I know you're doing. I know you're doing that, but I'm saying you should have played saxophone. It would have been funnier, but it's okay.
Doesn't matter. I think I made the saxophones joke 2 weeks ago, so I got to switch it up.
Oh yeah, that's how you move. You never repeat jokes, do you, Cameron? You never repeat a joke.
No, I never repeat jokes. At least not ones that are out there. Not ones that maybe I'll repeat an inside joke, but not ones that you can see. You know.
I think that's a lie, but I'm gonna decide.
No, I don't think that's a lie.
That's my hot take for the Knicks, though. I just don't think that. Lie. I think that the only way, because the East gets harder from this moment forward.
Yeah,
it's not gonna get easier. If you don't win this year, it's gonna get harder, and you're gonna have less money and less pieces. I just don't think it's gonna be possible.
If we call the Eastern Conference a dynasty, can we call the Knicks the dynasty starts after you team?
They are, yeah.
Yeah. Because again, next year Detroit's gonna get better. Boston's gonna get better. The Cavs are still there. Maybe they get LeBron. The Raptors are get a little bit better. The Magic exist. The Bucks are ass. The Pacers are gonna be back. You know, who knows? That's how you didn't notice that I snuck the Bucks are ass in there.
Yeah, I know. I heard it. I didn't want to say. I didn't want to throw them more hate, but
we will. You get the Bucks soon. Maybe I'll chime in on that. But my team is the Houston Rockets. Okay, so this is such a weird team to gauge because, on paper, they look good. They're 39-24. They're the 4 seed, which they think they'd be a little bit better.
They are the most do you watch the games team possible, I think.
Yeah. Because, they don't look like they're underperforming, but if you look at it, they kind of are underperforming.
Yeah.
You look at their team and you're like, this isn't going to work come playoff time. So my hot take is that along with all the things that Dickerson has done, and we've seen it, that man returned to Twitter like nobody noticed.
Yep.
He tried to sneak back. You see that? I think he tweeted about some type of baseball player. I don't know who it was, but he tweeted about a baseball player, and everybody was like, "Oh, address me." Put the GIF back on screen. Yeah, but my hot take is that KD after this season, trumpets. I don't even know if that's a hot take. I think it might be a hot take because of how talented he is and how good he is, and how you wouldn't think that getting rid of Kevin Durant was the right decision. But your entire you can't fool me. There's definitely some picking a side in that locker room. I guarantee you there is. I guarantee you there's the veterans side with KD and probably Jeff Green. Is he still on that team?
Old. It's old over there.
Is he still on that team? Jeff Green?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's there.
Okay. KD, Jeff Green, and then there's the young side with Şengün, Jabari Smith Jr., and probably Reed Shepherd too, and probably Tyrese. Which get him out of either side. He don't deserve to be on either side. Yeah,
he just doesn't want to be there. Period. I don't think there's anything about
But I think this Rockets experiment. There might be a first or second round flame out because I'm looking right now. They're facing they're losing the Nuggets. They're losing versus the Nuggets. That's a playoff series. They're losing.
The Nuggets are fried though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a 6-game series. That's a 6-game series.
Well, actually, I don't know because Joker's been looking kind of.
Who?
Joker's been looking kind of.
Oh, but he always does that though. He always does that. He'll be
I don't
back
know.
in playoff time.
I don't know, man. It feels different.
And I trust the Nuggets' camaraderie and their
plot armor,
their existence as a team.
Yeah.
more than. And also, Jamal Murray is just insane this year. You know he's having an all-time great shooting season. Did you know that? An all-time great shooting season, like a historic level shooting season. You can't just put that to the wayside. And maybe Jokic
Yeah,
can afford to take a little bit of a backseat because Jamal Murray's so good. And boy, if you have Reed Shepard on Jamal Murray, that's free lunch, isn't it? That's barbecue chicken. I don't care
barbecue
how
chicken alone.
I don't care how
Holy,
quick I don't care how quick Reed Shepard's hands are. That's a wash right there.
yeah, hold buddy.
So yeah,
What's up?
so again they lose to the Nuggets in 6, and after that I think they weigh their options. They're like okay, well,
My camera isn't lacking, is it? How bad is it?
your camera speak.
Uh, I gotta think of things to say. I don't
Uh,
know why I got so scared.
it's just turn it off and turn
It's
it back
okay.
on.
Okay, just continue talking though. We're so
Okay.
back.
Okay, so like I was saying, you lose to the Nuggets in the first round because I think you do lose to the Nuggets in the first round. And then you weigh your options. You're like, okay, Fred VanVleet will be back next season, but he's gonna be you don't do your research. Yes, I do. I just don't know how old Fred VanVleet is right now. He's gonna be 33 years old, I think. He's gonna be 33 years old. Wait, 33? It's around 30. He's gonna be turning 33 years old. And he's like 5'11", coming off an ACL injury. And for a guy who relied on quickness and jumping ability, at least on his jump shot, you know, you're not going to be able to get that same player back. He just won't be the same guy, nor will he be the same guy on defense. A guy who already shoots badly from the field coming off an ACL injury, that's 36% from the field right there. Just etch
Good
that into
host.
his name. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tari Eason won't be back. Where you can say what you want to say about Tari Eason, he's still a valuable player. He won't be back. He just wants to get out of there. Jabari Smith, you don't know what his thing is going to be because remember you drafted him to be the face of your franchise, and now he's got the current best player on that team calling him a word that I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say that word. I don't care. I would have fought him. I would have fought him.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
If
Well,
if
you
I
just
had
say
the
you
West,
agree.
my hot take would have been, I don't think they should have done Jalen Green trade. I think they
They
gave
shouldn't.
themselves too high expectations too fast, and now their team can't grow.
Probably, yeah.
Like
Because because
my issue with the
yeah.
Rockets
Go
right
ahead.
now, not just from like a player, but also as a future perspective, is this should have been the year which Fred, if Fred was going to get hurt regardless, Amen Thompson should have been the point guard.
Yeah.
And that should have been just his role, is to learn how to run with the ball and learn how to move. We've seen this work with multiple players. I'm not saying it has to be a
Like what
point.
like what they tried with Cooper at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's going to work in terms of like he's going to be a point guard now. I'm saying it's going to help him slow the game down even more for him, help him
Yeah.
develop as a player.
And this is somebody it makes sense for him to be a point guard. This isn't Jeremy Sohan running point guard for the Spurs.
This isn't, yeah, this is.
That
He's on the
happened.
Knicks too, by the way. I don't know why he's there. It
Good
isn't,
player.
you know,
Jeremy Sohan,
it's not one of these
good
random
player.
players that just can hold the ball, kind of. This is like an actual, like,
An
he
actual
could
like,
do
guy who
this.
grew up playing guard. Jeremy Sohan,
And
good
it
player.
would
I
be
don't know
really
why he's on
nice
the
to add a
Knicks.
guy that could get some really good paint touches beside him and Jalen Green, who has looked good every time he's played. I'm not saying that he would have looked the same. I'm just saying that he's looked good. I'm not saying that Green hasn't had bad games. I'm saying that the games he's played, I've been impressed by him. Especially from what his stock was before that, I've been impressed by him.
Well, you could have had Dylan Brooks there.
Could have Dylan Brooks still. Like, if you reverse that trade, you're in such a better place. Probably not in the standings, but I'm saying as a franchise, you're in a better place.
Again,
You know what I mean?
camaraderie matters.
Because now you're in a place where the two options are don't do anything next offseason and flame out again. Because what are you going to trade KD or trade KD again? Which who's going to trade for KD now? Give you anything useful? And now you already traded your picks. Now you're kind of backing out, or some of them. Now you're kind of backing out of the competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they might be screwed. So my hot take is just that KD's not on the team next season. I don't know how. I don't know why. My take is that he's not on the team next season. However,
I don't know where he's going to go either.
He's just not on the team. He might pull a Ben.
KD, you're gonna love Memphis, buddy.
They might make him pull a Ben Simmons. They might make him pull a Ben Simmons. It's gonna be a forced holdout. Remember that video of Ben Simmons practicing in 2021 and he had his phone hanging out of his pocket and he was recording
I
it?
did.
That was hilarious. I've never seen a person more depressed playing basketball, doing what they supposedly love, than when I saw Ben Simmons practice for the Sixers. It might be like that because if they Katie's talking all this junk, right? Say they lose in the first round to the Nuggets, and say KD has a bad game, like a bad elimination game, right? Which he has had bad games before. KD's not Teflon, right? He's had bad
Mm-hmm.
games before. Say he has a bad game. What is that conversation in the locker room? I'm not gonna lie. If I'm Jabari Smith Jr., I'm pointing all the fingers, all the fingers.
Yeah.
Because Jabari, you had 12 points. Am I the star? Am I the star? Do I have liberty to go on social media and call people the R slur, my teammates the R slur, in front of my so-called friends who aren't even my friends, in front of maybe 25-year-olds, 20-year-olds on Twitter? Am I doing that? No. You didn't. You drafted me to be the star. You gave up on me. Now you got this
Yeah.
guy. Talk to him. Raphael Stone. Talk to him. Ime Udoka. Talk to him. Jeff Green. Talk to him. So yeah, my hot take is that KD's not around, and I don't like KD. I don't like the guy. I think he's a loser. Um, but I probably have more friends than KD does. You probably have more friends than KD does. Did you realize that? We might have more friends than a millionaire NBA player. And I don't know if that should make you feel happy for yourself or depressed for KD, because that man's a loser, bro. Straight up loser. Like,
I don't know, man. It's bad. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about depression.
but yeah. My hot take is that
Yeah,
KD's gone next season. So you got
I'll rock
Cleveland
with that
now.
hot take. I got Cleveland. My hot take is two. I have two hot takes actually. Two for the price of one. I got a modest one and I got a really hot one. Hot one. Which one do you want first?
The lukewarm one.
The lukewarm one is that James Harden will be the catalyst for the Evan Mobley jump we kept asking for.
He's already the catalyst for the Jared Allen jump. So
He is. I think that combination and that level of veteran point guard play, even if Harden leaves in the next one, like leaves in 2 years or whatever, or in a year or whatever,
I think he'll stay.
even if he leaves or whatever, James Harden will be the catalyst for Evan Mobley.
Yeah. You can't unlearn things. You can't unlearn things.
Yeah, he will learn something and hit that 24 points per game that we're looking for, or that 22 on lightly better efficiency, maybe get a little better at his catching, shooting. Like, I think he'll be a far-off better player with him or out after
he'll
that.
be the Evan Mobley that was teased during the Pacers series. I don't know if you. Yes. I don't think you watched those games because I had to fill you in on what was going on. But I'll tell you.
I didn't want to.
Mobley was amazing in that series. I think they lost those games because they didn't give him enough touches. They just kept relying on Donovan Mitchell. And the Pacers defense was like, "Oh, we're letting a perimeter player go off on us? Go ahead, because nobody else is getting anything." So that's our strategy. We worked it perfectly. But whenever Evan Mobley had the ball, it was bad luck because Miles. Oh man, on the perimeter, Evan Mobley versus Miles. Mobley licking his fingers, bro, licking his chops.
My hot take.
Yeah.
LeBron James shouldn't go back to the Cavs.
You don't think he should go back?
I don't think it's going to end up well. Now I get it for a retirement tour / lukewarm high homecoming.
Farewell.
But if the goal is to win, what does putting Bron with two non-shooting bigs do? What is a defense where your top three are Harden, Mitchell, and LeBron do?
Yeah, because LeBron's not
what
coming
does
off the bench.
A Cavs team with this version of LeBron, not 2018 LeBron, not 2023 LeBron, not 2010 LeBron. I'm talking about this today LeBron.
Current LeBron is a top what player in the NBA?
25.
Okay. He's not better than Luka, not even close. So,
no.
Yeah. Is he better than current Anthony Davis?
What current Anthony Davis?
The version that we got.
He don't play, buddy. I don't have a picture of him.
The version that we got when he played.
When is we got? He played 8 games this season.
Yeah, those 8 games, and at the end
I guess, but that's like nobody. He didn't play that much. I can't say anything like that.
Is current LeBron better than current Trae Young?
Yes, but that's because Trae Young, we don't know that. We only see 2 games of him.
I'm
like
only
4.
putting him against injury-prone players. I don't know. Is current LeBron better than current Jalen Johnson?
No,
No. Okay. Okay. But he's
and
not a
that's my
better
point.
defender. He's not a better defender. Not
King,
even
this is the
close.
first year where LeBron having the ball that much has been a negative for his team. It's the
Yeah.
first time in 22 years. Can your team handle
Ever.
that?
Ever.
And James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, can your team handle that? I
And
don't
and
think so.
also Jaylon Tyson, respect to him, he might be a better
Shout out to
fit
you,
in that
Lonzo.
starting lineup because he can shoot
Absolutely.
very well. I think he's the best shooter in the league,
Absolutely.
right? Is he the best shooter in the league?
One of the better
Statistically?
shooters in the league right now, at least by percentage wise, yeah.
I think he is the best shooter in the league percentage wise. And he's a great
Yeah.
defender. Jaylon Tyson could fit that team better than LeBron does. And it's weird because I never thought I'd be putting Jaylon Tyson on a pedestal above LeBron, but it
Above
might.
LeBron, yeah.
Now, if LeBron agrees to take a pay cut and come off the bench, that's a different
Doesn't
question. But
matter.
he's not
He's
doing
not
that.
agreeing to take off the bench. Not gonna
He's
happen.
not. Now, if a genie comes to
Pay
him
cut
and
maybe, but
forces
off the
him,
bench, absolutely not.
yeah, no. Now, if he does, then yes, but he won't. He won't.
Yeah, you won't.
I think if you ask LeBron to
Unless you
come
want to
off
throw
the
Harden on the
bench,
bench.
I think if you ask LeBron to come off the bench, it'll be a bigger fiasco than the Allen Iverson thing that happened, and that was even
Yeah.
when AI was mega washed.
Yeah,
So
he was bad. I'm gonna just rush him
LeBron
real
would
quick. I'll be right back.
LeBron would burn down the whole city before coming off the bench.
Yeah, he
All
would
right, let me
kill
stop
everybody.
it.
It'd be bad.
Let me stop it. All right. Okay, we're back. Um. All right. So you
Okay.
did Cleveland. I did LA.
How long are we recording, by the way? How long have we been recording this
I don't
episode?
know. This is the third time I've recorded.
This is true. This is a fair point.
Oh,
I thought we were
like
going kind of slow. But I don't know if that's just me.
about an hour 15.
Okay. Let's go these a little faster. I don't want
My
to
team.
drag it
All right.
on teams.
LA.
But actually, we're gonna hit
LA
teams that don't
Lakers.
matter, so I can fine.
Yeah.
Continue.
LA Lakers. My hot take is that if they stay, like if LeBron stays on the team next year, and if all this happens, I think they miss the playoffs next season.
Ooh.
I think they missed the playoffs next season. Now, I don't know how they missed the playoffs. I don't know how if they lose in the play-in, if they just get eliminated from playoff contention altogether. But I think that LeBron farewell tour, if he is on the Lakers, is going to be very awkward near the end.
You think Luka's gonna be able to carry them to a playoff to the 7 seed?
I
Regardless.
think I think I think the lack of chemistry on that team. And again, there's that word again, the lack of camaraderie on that team. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
get I think we're gonna get a worse Aiton next year than we get this year. Because with Aiton this year, at least we had those first 20 games this season where people were duped again. I wasn't, but people were.
They might cut that nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
They might. But who's the replacement then? Who's the replacement?
Hey,
Exactly.
anybody.
Exactly. Well, you gonna pick up Luca Garza to start for your team? Like, come on. Like and maybe Luca can carry them. Doncic this time. Maybe Luca can carry
Yeah.
them to the 8 seed or to the 7 seed. But if it's LA versus say like a rejuvenated Suns team in the play-in next season, I'm picking the Suns. If it's LA versus say this version of the Clippers and Kawhi's still there and all this still happened, I'm probably picking the Clippers. Only way not is if LA faces like a Golden State next season, or if if they
Ugh.
face Portland next season, I'll go with
Was it
Portland.
Portland?
No, I'll go
Oh
Portland. I'll go with Portland
man.
next season. With Dame back, I
Ooh.
would go with Portland. I would go. I know it's
And Drew
harsh.
back, right? Portland, Dame Andrew, right?
Yeah, Dame and J. Rue. Yeah, Dame and J. Rue. And what else? Dallas. We don't know what Dallas is gonna look like. Maybe Memphis is better next season. There are a lot of teams that the Jazz. I haven't even talked about the Jazz. There are a lot of teams that if you put them against the Lakers in a one-game series, I think they would beat the Lakers. And I think it's going to be like a Dwayne Wade 2019 effect where the Miami Heat, they probably could have made the playoffs that year if they weren't so focused on the D Wade retirement run because they
Mm.
had good players and they had some good run going, but they were so focused on let's get D Wade this farewell tour, let's get him so many touches. He was still fine in his last year, but he wasn't the D Wade he was earlier. It wasn't even Chicago D Wade. It was just a guy.
Yeah.
But they were just like, let's get him so many touches. I'm afraid they might fall into that same trap next season because I don't know if it's going to be a Lakers season next year. It might just be a LeBron season. They might just
Yeah.
we might have another LeBron 60-point Kobe's last game. except it'll be more efficient than Kobe's last game because let's be honest. But yeah, I'm always gonna hate on that game whenever I get the chance. That was fake as hell, dude. Uh,
They had Julius Randle killing niggas on screens.
yeah, dude, so many moving screens. That was the only time in my life I've ever felt bad for Rudy Gobert. Only time in my
They
life.
had that nigga. He was
And Trey
grabbing people
and,
off the
and
screen,
Trey
bro.
Lyles. Remember Trey Lyles in that game?
Shout out Trey Lyles, man.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it's going to be number one. They're going to get caught up too much in the whole LeBron retirement fiasco because I think next season is his last year. I think that's going to be his last year because I think he has an opt out this season, right? And then like he has a
Mm-hmm.
full this year and another year. Let me check again. I don't want to be wrong about LeBron. That would kill
He's a
people.
free agent this year.
But he has an opt in, right? I think that's how he
No,
structured his
I
contract.
think he has to be re-signed. I think. I don't even think it's an
He
option. I think he's literally just a free agent.
he structured his contracts weird. Oh, he has okay. So this is a player option year. He took the player option.
Yeah, I'm saying he's a free
Okay,
agent this year. It doesn't matter.
I think he resigns next year to like 30 million or something. Because I don't think the Lakers are going to pay him 52 million. I think if they tell him like, hey, I want to be here for my last year. If you give me 50 million, I think they're going to be like, all right, go back to Cleveland. You know, they're going to tell him go back to Cleveland. But a 30 million deal. He resigns on a 30 million deal, and that's the end. I think the supporting cast is not good enough. Right now, it's a first round out. Who are they scheduled to face right now? Right now, they're scheduled to face the. Oh, right now they're scheduled to face the Rockets. They might. Oh God, trash versus garbage. There, I don't
I
even.
mean, they might win that.
They might win
oh,
that.
oh
They might.
man,
They might win that, but after that,
KD
okay.
versus LeBron series in
But
the worst possible
but
way. Hello.
after that, OKC in 3.5. OKC in 3.5 after
Ooh
that.
wee, y'all are fried.
Yeah, they're gonna do to OKC's gonna do to them what they thought OKC was gonna do to Indiana last season. Just
Or the Spurs. Oh wait,
or the
they're
Spurs.
hoed regardless.
Oh, if they because I think they drop in the standings after. Because right
Yeah,
now
because it's the Spurs. You're so
no,
hoed.
because right now the Lakers have been on a decent run. Actually, they won a few games in a row. I think they won like five in
Imagine
a
the
row.
Lakers trying to guard Dylan Harper off the bench. Just that
Imagine,
alone. Just
imagine Aiton. Imagine what Wemby's gonna do to Aiton in a playoff series. Oh my God, we know Wemby's anti-capitalism. Wemby might do to Aiton what Jeff Bezos does to his employees in the warehouse. It'll be bad. It'll be bad. But yeah,
next team. But
but
I
yeah,
hear you. Yeah.
but my hot take is they don't make the playoffs next year due to a combination of LeBron, that season being too focused on LeBron, LeBron not being that good anymore. Well, he's still great, but not being that good anymore. Where's Colin Coward when you need him? And number three, the team just sucks. They don't have a good center, and Luca, I think he's gonna have too much of a weight on his back because even that Mavs team that he carried to finals, that team was twice what this Lakers team is right now. That Mavs team was actually good that he carried to the finals. That was a good team. Is the Lakers next year gonna be good with a worse off Aiton and maybe no Aiton and a worse center? No, they're not gonna be good. So I don't think they make the playoffs next season. Next you have Toronto.
Next we have Toronto.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. I have two. They're kind of not good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got one. I think Colin Murray Boyles will be a top 10 defender in 2 years.
I like him.
Maybe less.
I'll put Jabari Walker there too, maybe.
But I don't want as much of a hot take. So I have this one. I think Emmanuel quickly should be the point guard of the future. I don't think they should actually try to get a different one. I don't think that's the issue.
So your thing is like when they couldn't get Trey, just roll with it. Just do it. Just roll with it.
Let's roll with it. My thing is, if you want Sky to be the ball handler, you need a point guard like Emmanuel Quickly who does not demand the ball.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if that's not the route you want to go, then that's fine. It's different. But if this is what you're trying to do, it's kind of like what's on over here? Like everybody put in $5 type of offense. Like you have to let him have the ball. And Emmanuel Quickly doesn't have to have the ball to be efficient. He's still a great shooter. He's still gonna be good. He's still gonna be good enough to handle the ball. He's not like a liability or
He's not
anything
a
like
Steph
that.
Marbury. He's not a Steph Marbury.
Yeah, like versus trying to trade for Kyrie.
Or Ja. What?
or Kyrie, and
I don't think they should
just is
do it.
not.
I don't think I'm just pointing out
I
point
know. I'm not
guards.
mad at you. I'm not mad at you. It's just a situation.
You're just mad at the Grizzlies. You're
I
mad
just
at the Grizzlies. You're mad at the
I'm mad at
Grizzlies.
the world. Anyway, yeah, that's my hot take.
And it's probably a good thing they didn't trade Trey Young then. They didn't trade for Trey Young then. Might as well
Yeah, it
just
would be real bad.
let it happen. What's your other one though?
Yeah,
Oh wait, you that is your other
I
one.
told you too.
Oh,
Yeah, I was saying.
okay. Denver. My hot take is I think they should have just kept
Is it
Michael
time
Porter
clock?
Jr. They should have just kept
Oh,
Michael Porter Jr.
oh, that's a hot take.
I don't think it's a
Well,
hot take.
I don't agree with that take. Actually,
I don't know because if you were gonna give Christian Brown 25 million and that's what Michael Porter Jr.
but that
wanted,
was before that though. That was before Michael Porter Jr. got his contract.
when did Michael Porter Jr. get his contract?
But I'm saying that was after Michael Porter Jr. got his contract. They only decided to trade Michael Porter Jr. because of last year. Like Christian Brown was already paid by then.
I think they probably should have just. I think in hindsight, Christian Brown should not have gotten that big of an extension then because
Well, yeah, but that's not a hot take either. They think the same thing.
I don't even know what the hot take would be. Like the Cam Johnson
My
trade
hot
was
take would
bad.
be
Yeah,
that's not a hot take.
not a hot take.
I think the hot take is that the run is over. I don't think he makes it to the college finals again. That's my hot
Is
take.
that even a hot
I
take?
hope
Is
you.
that even a hot take?
I think it is. I think people
don't
still
know.
have this opinion that they'll make the conference finals or they'll make. I
Dumb
think, and this is going
opinion.
to be so disrespectful to them, but I believe it's possible. There is a bigger than 40% chance they lose in the first round, and I'm being so dead serious. There's really scary business with that injury report. That injury report's real terrifying.
Yeah, fully healthy.
And on top
fully
of that,
healthy, they probably win.
Fully healthy is different, but they're not fully healthy. They haven't been fully healthy for years. Doesn't matter. And your trade, the people you got in play Michael Porter Jr. have been so not good, and will probably proceed to be worse in a playoff setting.
Yeah,
Jokic isn't moving the same right now.
Christian
Jamal
Brown
Murray has to kind of figure it out.
Christian Brown with extended playoff minutes is not going to be good. W finesse though. W finesse.
I'll be finesse. Shout out to Christian Brown.
You tricked the world.
I'm just saying, man, it's a scary business. But I'll go back to my East team.
I'll say this: the Brooklyn Nets role player manufacturing facility to trick other teams is immaculate. My goodness,
immaculate. Can I do the Nets now? I have one for the Nets.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hot take. My hot take for the Nets is that the top 3 prospects aren't the answer. The answer is Caleb Wilson.
If you get him.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have a top 4 pick regardless. It doesn't matter. But I'm saying that I don't think the top. I don't think
top 4 pick regardless. No, they won't.
Yes, they will. They have a top 4 regardless.
No, they don't. Even if they finish as the worst team in the league, they still have half a chance for that 5th pick. That's how the lottery works.
Even with that, 4 might still pick not Wilson. I'm still saying that the best. I'm saying my hot take is that the best option out of the 5 prospects available is Wilson. Period.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that you're gonna get him.
I get it. Because the Bansa, he plays the same position as Michael Porter Jr. Then you have Peterson, who's basically just a shoot happy guard. But you already have Michael Porter Jr. You are Cam Boozer, where like you could just go get a center, but what are you going to get? Koa Pete, just same position as Michael Porter Jr.
Koa Pete's not a center. My thing is my reasoning is AJ DeBonsa is your stereotypical. We want this type of guy, but I think your offensive diet, talent wise, is so bad and will probably regress next year, like it did with like it did with Mikal Bridges.
You need a glue guy.
Like you need a glue guy. But I'm just a glue guy, but like, hey, that's the one position they just never had. They just never have a power for it. Just never materializes for them.
Never.
And I feel like if you go into next year, Jaeger or Demon, somebody, whoever, a veteran. Let's say they trade for a veteran or something. Let's say it's freaking Tim Hardaway Jr. or something. I don't know. Just anybody. It doesn't really matter. What's his name? Michael Porter Jr., Caleb Wilson, Nicholas Claxton. I think you're in a great place for the rebuild.
So the Cards,
I think you're in a great place.
the cards have to fall in the right place. Now, if they got the second pick, would you still say they take Caleb Wilson, or do they take
Yes.
Boozer?
I'm not saying they will. I'm saying they should. That's the hot take.
Over Boozer.
Really
Over
clear.
Boozer.
Yes, for them specifically. Yes,
Okay.
I think
Next.
Boozer needs more. I think Boozer isn't. He's a really good number 2 guy. You don't have a number 1 guy yet. You need more
Okay.
structure
So
than what
Boozer would be
you're gonna
good.
get Boozer.
So Boozer would be good for someone like the Pacers or like yeah. Okay.
The Pacers, like
Not the
the
Kings.
Wizards, like these teams already have some clear offensive pieces. Versus, we're gonna give you the keys to be the guy off the rip. You can't Cooper flag Cameron Boozer.
No. All right, my next team is the Phoenix Suns. Now, I don't know how long Dylan Brooks is hurt for, but I don't know how long is he hurt for.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I know it was like a hand injury. Where did you see the dash cam video? By the way, they were yeah they messed up. They messed up.
Yeah.
Apparently, he blew a 0, and they were still like, "We're gonna arrest you anyway," because there was like weed in his car, which is stupid. That's stupid. But let me see how long he's hurt for. 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, he'll be back before the playoffs. My hot take is that if some upsets happen and they avoid certain teams, they could make a conference finals run. If certain things fall into place for the Suns, they can make a dark horse conference finals run. Now they're a playing team right now, but I think a lot of that has to do with them with Book not being the best shooter this year. His 3-point percentage has been down. And Brooks has been out recently, and they also don't really have a great point guard. Colin Gillespie's been good, but he's not like a starting point guard type guy. Um, I think Book has had to play a lot of point guard this year, but my hot take is that if they get Brooks back, they get that chemistry back, they put things together, I could see a conference finals run from this team, and it would be a great story. It would be a great story because say they face Houston in the second round, I have them beating Houston, like
Man.
fully healthy.
Yeah.
I have them beating Houston because again, you can't. There's that word again, fifth time. You can't teach camaraderie. And
Yeah.
KD against his old team, that's going to get in his head. They still don't. They still have to start Reed Shepard. And if Devin Booker's on Reed Shepard, then good luck Reed Shepard.
Boy, you're hoed.
Yeah.
Ime's not playing you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, Ime's not playing you, and who would he play in your absence? A man. There's another issue because you haven't been playing a man at point guard this year, so he's not used to it. Again, he's not used to it. They're gonna call him out. What did Lance Stevenson say? He got asthma. He got asthma. They're gonna.
You got asthma.
They're gonna test you out. They're gonna test that motor out. And if they catch him off guard, I think Phoenix wins that series. And I know that's going to get in KD's head. KD would never admit that it would get into his head, a playoff series against his old team, Suns fans that despise him. But it gets in his head. It gets in his head. The only thing that would get in his head more is an OKC series, which I think it's funny that a lot of other teams' fans, like whenever KD replies to them, they like back down and stuff. OKC fans, no. No. They hate him. They hate him. They will call him out on his manhood no matter what. Because I think they know the real Kevin Durant. And I know it's a funny thing. It's like, you don't know this man. I think we do. I think we do know this man. I think KD is one of the few people, one of the few famous people that when people say, you don't know him, we kind of do. KD is the most predictable, shallow person that has ever gotten famous off basketball. That has pretended to be something else. Because even MJ wasn't this shallow. Michael was at least a little bit more complex than KD was. At least Michael had Republicans buy sneakers too. At least he was honest. You compare Republicans buy sneakers too to if they got drones, we need them. Yeah, it's a hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. But I think Phoenix could make a conference finals run this year, and I think they would beat Houston in the playoff series. But I don't know if that's much of a hot take, that second part. All right, now you have to Orlando.
All right. Mine for Orlando is that Paolo and Franz Wagner neither should be traded. I think they're panicking.
Okay.
And my reasoning for that, I think that we're looking at this is my answer. Hear me out very carefully. Jamal Mosley is the problem.
Okay. He's been the
I'm
problem.
not saying that trading him will fix everything. I'm saying that if you
Trading him.
replace Jamal Mosley with Tom Thibodeau,
Or a player's coach, or like Mike Malone or something.
Thibodeau or Mike Malone, this
I don't.
team is way better, has way higher
I
vibes.
don't think Tibbs wants to coach anymore. I think Tibbs is done.
I'm not saying that I'm just giving examples of types of coaches.
Mike Malone.
Like even Taylor Jenkins, like
a player's coach.
You will get a better product.
A player's coach. Like if they somehow
not necessarily. I just think it's just Jamal Mosey's not a good coach.
I think that. Oh well, yeah. But I think if you get a player's coach, a guy who's really good with players, maybe like if you. I know he's not there
Stop
anymore,
saying that.
But that's what I'm. It's just.
I know, but you said like 8 times. It's just funny to me.
Well, what else can I say? A player's coach.
I don't think it has to be a player's coach. I think it has to just be somebody else.
If you put Mike Brown as coach on that team, I think they do well.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like I just think they need someone else with that has a different voice that can rejuvenate the front office, the locker room a little bit.
God,
that's all I'm saying. I think you shouldn't. I think if you trade Paolo or you trade. You're probably gonna have to trade Paolo. You're probably not gonna trade Paolo.
Give it another year.
If they trade Paolo, give it another year with a new coach. Give it a whole year. Next offseason, the offseason after that, see what it goes.
And then if it doesn't work, then you will eat crow. All right, next.
Yeah, because trading Paolo is bad because they're not gonna give you nothing.
And also, like you invested so much into him, so
let's let it rock out for now.
You're handed next.
Back to you, buddy.
L.A. Clippers. So I did the Lakers, now I did the Clippers. This is such an interesting team because, like, I wish I could see in the future right now to if Kawhi is going to stay healthy, what happens with that pick, if Darius stays healthy. I don't know, man. This is such an interesting team. I don't know what to say right now with this. It's so weird. But I'm not going to say if they get that pick because they could just not get that pick. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with the rest of this season. So the rest of this season, the Clippers. Actually, screw it. You know what? I don't think they get punished. At all. That's my take. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think Adam Silver will Adam Silver it, and I think he's gonna punish Kawhi. Only Kawhi. I don't think anybody else. And it sucks because that's not how it's supposed to be. In a work-related issue, you don't punish the worker, but he's gonna punish.
Can't have strippers, but we can get rid of Kawhi though.
You can't have strippers, but we can. They're not gonna get rid of him. They're gonna make him do something, which I don't know what they're gonna make him do. Maybe they do that thing where they make him a free agent, which is dumb. They shouldn't do that. That's just dumb.
Which doesn't help. Which doesn't really do anything for anybody. And I think that actually kind of helps the Clippers, but whatever.
Yeah. And Kawhi probably just retired. He probably just retired.
Yeah.
But I think they just
in place of LeBron.
Yeah.
With that.
I think they punish Kawhi, and I think the punishment is going to be so minuscule to where it won't even matter. All right, next. Miami.
This is going to be a doozy. Okay. I'm prepared to defend my stand, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
If the Heat want to pass this, we're better than our record says, first round exit era, they need to clean house, and that includes Eric Spoelstra. Pause.
Yeah.
I know Eric Spoelstra is a good coach. I know that. He is a top 3, maybe top 1 coach. That's not what I'm saying.
He's a top 5 coach of all time.
Top of all time. Top 2, top 3 coach in the league right now.
I don't know. Not right now.
I'm not even saying that he's fallen off. I still think he's raised the ceiling of his team way past where he's supposed to be.
Wait. Who's the best coach in the league right now? Is it the best coach in the league right now? Is it Mazzulla?
I'd say it's Mazzulla.
Carlisle.
And I would say Spoelstra right after him. I'm not putting Carlisle over there.
Carlisle right now is a better coach. Carlisle right now is a better coach. Wake up.
If we're splitting hairs, it doesn't matter. 2 and 3, it don't matter. It's the same tier of a coach. It doesn't matter. It changes nothing. So I don't know why I'm going to argue about this.
So it's Mazzulla, Spo, Carlisle. All right, Mister, I'm too good for this argument. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter in this conversation. The hot thing about
Mazzulla, Spo, Carlisle. Then it kind of goes down after that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mitch
You see what I'm
Johnson.
saying? He's a top 3 coach.
Mitch Johnson, I guess.
Charles Lee. Do you respect Charles Lee?
Charles Lee. Tyronn Lue should be up there now, I'm not gonna lie.
Tyler's probably 4.
Yeah, Ty Lue's 4. And then number
But it's
5
not
might,
important. It's not important right now.
no, it's not.
But yes. But like to me, the issue with the Heat is it's been so stagnant because their idea there's no new faces in the room
Yeah,
ever.
and also like you needed an identity. You need an identity and a playstyle change. You got that playstyle change in the first 30 games of the season. It worked, and now we're back to reality. Now what? Like
Yeah.
you got people figured you out. Like I know
It is not saying that they're bad. They're not bad. They're really good. It's literally just
the problem is that they're not bad. The problem is that they're not bad.
Yeah, either be bad or be good. And I think the way to do that is to clean house.
And it's very funny saying this right now when they're on a 5-game winning streak, but that's going to end. That 5-game
and
winning
Bam
streak.
Adebayo's like 56 points or whatever. Like, it's killing it.
Yeah.
Not important.
Yeah. We
Back
know
to you,
that
buddy.
won't last. Okay.
Yeah, we know what this is.
The Warriors. The Warriors. I was not listening to. I was half asleep, and I had ESPN on in the background, and I heard this. But I listened to something that they said on a podcast at ESPN. I don't know what that show is that's on ESPN2 at like 6:30 in the morning, but they were talking about the Steph and Draymond stuff. In my opinion, I don't think this if you trade Steph, you trade Draymond thing is accurate. I think just trade. I don't know what you could get from Draymond though. Is the thing. Can you get much for Draymond Green, a guy who spent his entire career with one guy? In my opinion, it might be time to give up on not give up on Steph, but it might be time to call it. It might be time to call it with Steph because this core is not doing anything. And of course, you trade Steph, that probably means you trade Draymond, or you might just cut Draymond. I don't know. But you're not gonna have Draymond on a team that wants to win games. Like especially now, if you want to lose games, you're not gonna have Draymond on your team. Maybe you trade Draymond to a team that wants to win. Maybe Draymond goes to like the Pistons or something. He'd probably fit pretty well there. Actually, I'd actually like to see that. But I think it's time to get rid of Steph because if you're counting on Kristaps Porzingis to be the savior, that's not going to work. Because 20 games into the season, we already know how it gets. He actually might have AIDS. I don't know because he's dealing with the illness again. But yeah, you traded Kuminga. You still have Pods on the team, who's still terrible, still garbage. That's been the one consistent part of the whole season is that Pods has been garbage all season.
Doo-doo butt garbage, nigga.
I think he's shooting. What is he shooting like 5% on step backs?
Bad enough. I don't care what it is. It should be worse. He sucks.
Terrible. Jimmy's done. Jimmy's at least as a star player. Jimmy's done. He could come back and give you 11 and 4, but like, you know,
Evan Turner role.
Yeah, Evan Turner role. Moses Moody, that ship has sailed. You know, that's not going to amount to anything. Who else do you have on that team? Quentin Post is good. Gui Santos is good. Pat Spencer is good. But again, like, you want those guys to save Steph? That's not happening. So I think because Steph probably still has good trade value. He's Steph Curry. And an older team that would want to make a title run will still give you stuff for him. So
God, oh my God. Okay, so you would get him. It'd be so awful.
Yeah, they could get Steph, and they have the treasure chest. They have the treasure chest of draft picks to go get him. And Golden State
ice on while Curry's running off screens. Oh my God.
Yeah, they would accept that trade in a heartbeat because Golden State doesn't care about making OKC competitive. They're not going to be competitive. And by the time Golden State is competitive again, OKC would be defanged because Curry would retire. You know, those guys would leave and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my hot take for the Warriors is the Curry era. It was good while it lasted. Don't cry. What is it? Don't smile because it happened. Don't smile because it happened.
No,
cry because
don't
it's over.
cry. Because it's over.
That.
Smile because it happened.
No. These past 2 years, cry because it happened. Next.
What team?
Philly.
They won't win till Joel's gone. It's not his fault.
Unfortunate. So unfortunate.
It's just how it is.
Now,
it's not his fault.
Traded or retired?
Either way. No matter whenever Joel leaves is when they're gonna start winning. I guarantee you.
So, and you know what? In that case, Joel Embiid is the most talented dynasty starts after you player ever.
Yes.
And it sucks because a team with Joel Embiid as its best player can win a championship. I will die on this hill. Joel Embiid as your
Yeah.
team's best player can win a championship. Embiid is probably up there for like unluckiest superstar in league history. He might be because he hasn't had a single playoff run where he was healthy. Not one. There's always something with him. And then you get until 2021, you gave him Ben Simmons, which he squeezed a lot of that, as much out of that as he could. You know, he took
Yep.
them to the second round in 2019, where I think if they advanced, they would have beat the Bucks. I think they would have made the finals that year, and I would have liked them against
Yep.
OKC. In 2021, again, if they beat the Hawks, I think they would have beat the Bucks. Again, I liked them over the Bucks in that series, and I also liked them over Phoenix in 2021. I'm not gonna lie, and even in like what was it, the Boston series in 2023, right? If James
Yeah.
Harden didn't throw up a donut or like did whatever he was eating donuts before game 7, if they just won game 5, right? Was it game 5 that they almost won? Or game 6? It was one of them. Which one was it? Do you remember? Was it game 5 or game
Yeah.
6? It was game 6, I think. It was game 6 in Philly that they almost won. And then it was a foregone conclusion that they would lose in game 7. If they won that game, then I could have seen them beat Miami, right? 2023? Miami Conference Finals? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Boston, Boston and Miami, yeah. So
Well, yeah.
They would have beat Boston, yeah. I would have liked them to beat Boston in the conference and beat Miami in the conference finals, and then we would have gotten that. We could have gotten an Embiid Jokic on the big stage. We could have gotten Embiid versus Jokic on the big stage. Instead, we got Jimmy Butler and Gabe Vincent. My God. But man, it sucks. The most talented player to be let down by his body, his team, and his front office. I understand why Sixers fans blame Daryl Morey for everything. I would
Yeah.
too. Can we talk about that McCain trade? Hold on. The McCain
Nope.
trade.
I don't want to. It's too late. I don't want to talk about it. We've talked about it every week since it happened. There's nothing to say anymore.
I think
I
we
don't
should
want to
talk.
hurt Philadelphia 76ers fans. It's not their fault. They didn't do anything. Just go with the next team. I can't do
Man,
that to them. I'm sorry.
and the Eagles aren't that good anymore, man. They're just so.
Just move on. Just move on. Stop. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just move on. Just move on. Don't do it.
I'm an
Don't do it
Eagles
to
fan.
them.
I can do that. I'm an Eagles fan. I can do that.
No, that's not. You're not from Philadelphia. You're not having the other problems. You're not a Phillies fan. Don't do it. You're not a Flyers fan. Just move on. Just
Are
move
they
on.
also
Come on.
bad?
Next team, man.
Are they also bad? Are the Phillies and Flyers also
Yes.
bad? Okay.
Next team. Just yes, but next team. Come on.
The Portland Trail Blazers. Uh, I don't know if this is my heart talking, but I still think there's something with Scoop. I still think there's something there. I truly do. Because what I've noticed with Scoot recently is that the jumper is starting to come along. I think he shot pretty well from 3 in that game against Indiana last night or 2 nights ago. And I think if you just give Scoot the ball more, you know what? This goes into my bigger hot take is that Mr. Blue and White, the dynasty starts after you. The dynasty starts after that guy.
Who? Hold on.
Mr. Blue and White Country. Mr. Blue and White Country in the shape of a star. Yeah.
Hey, if there's a team, I know you're never gonna do this, but if there's a team that could take LeBron and actually like have them be like decent and it'd be a funny retirement tour,
There's the Blazers.
it's the Blazers. If
And
you
I would actually
replace
love to see
Blue
that.
and a White Man with LeBron, he's just better than him. Even at his old age, he's still just
I'm
better than
telling
him.
you, he's not that good. He's not that
He's
good.
not good at basketball, and it's not even. I'm not even trying to push propaganda. He's just not good at basketball.
He's just not.
I
He's just not. He's just not good. I mean, he's kind of the same player that he was in Washington. He's just getting more touches. He's just getting more touches.
If he was in Jamaica, I would also say he was not good at basketball. It doesn't matter.
If he was in Jamaica, he wouldn't be in the league. Anyways.
Oh man, yeah, true. This is true. This is true now.
Yeah. But my hot take is that Scoot can still do it. I don't like people calling him an old-fashioned bust. He's had a very bad situation. We haven't talked about how bad the Blazers situation has been and how bad it's been for Scoot Henderson specifically. A young rookie point guard who hasn't been the best shooter in this type of environment, and Dame's not on the team to train him. When Dame gets a hold of Scoot, I know it sounds like he's going to beat him up, but when Dame gets a hold of Scoot on the court, I think Dame is going to polish that diamond because Scoot right now, there's something there. And I think if you get him some reps with Dame, if you run like Scoot at the 1, Dame at the 2 next season, or like say you run Drew at the 2, Dame at the 1, and then Scoot as a 6 man, and get Mr. Blue and White off the team, that team will be better. This is not propaganda or anti-propaganda. Mr. Blue and White's not good. Yep. He's not good. I swear he's not good. And I sound like a mental patient for saying this. He's not good, right? You agree, right? He's not that good. He's not that good. I swear. And they have such a good foundation. Donovan Kling has been playing amazing lately. Have you seen? He's been playing very well.
He's been really good.
And he's making threes. I think that was like the one gripe of Klingen's game is that he didn't have that much of an outside game. I think he's shooting like 33% from deep, which is good enough. It's good enough.
Yeah.
And Robert Williams is reminding people that he's a good basketball player.
This team had a top 5 pick. It'd be so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the one team. They're the one team that I'm like kind of happy they're winning more games than I expected them to, but also like they should have just won more. They should have won less. They're in that gray area.
Well, I'm not gonna be mad at them for doing what they're trying to do. They're trying to win.
No. Yeah.
Not trying to lose. They're just this good. That's okay.
And shout out to Jeremy Grant as well, because hey.
Shout out Jeremy Grant, man.
Yeah.
Got paid.
Team. Yeah, next team
right,
you have you already did Atlanta. Charlotte. This is gonna be fun.
I think Charlotte will avoid the play-in and win a playoff game this year.
Okay. A game?
No, I don't know if that's the hot take. I think avoid it. Listen, I'm not going to have them try to win a series. That's just not true. I'm sorry. But avoiding the play-in will be really big for them. It's definitely within range.
So you think Orlando gets down to that play-in?
Yes.
You really don't like Orlando. You really don't like it.
I don't dislike them. I just think the Hornets are just better.
You put them in F. When we put the team's tier lists. Man.
Orlando, yeah.
Man.
Their vibes are just bad.
They're on a 4-game winning streak, and Paulo has been playing better recently. So, I don't know.
Don't care. Sorry.
A lot of people's hot takes for the Hornets is that they might be the 2024 Pacers, which please respect us. That's not happening.
That's a little rich for my blood.
If I see another person compare Miles Bridges to Pascal Siakam, I will blow a gasket.
That's so nasty. Because
Pascal's a good man. Pascal is a good man, and also Pascal's like 3 times the player Miles Bridges is. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, Miles Bridges is way worse than Pascal Siakam, and also LaMelo's way worse than Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, LaMelo's worse than Tyrese Halliburton, and also I don't feel like they have enough defense. Better than Aaron Nesmith, yes. Better than Aaron Nesmith.
But really quick, we can go on to the next one. Not that deep.
Oh, Memphis. Back to you.
I think this is my hot take. Are we done? This is the last 2 teams. Are we at Grizzlies, Pacers?
No, Memphis, Dallas, New Orleans.
Oh my gosh, those right running team stinks. So I'll speak through this. I think Ja will be on the team next offseason. I don't think we're going to trade him to the end of his contract. I think we're going to just let him walk free agent.
Okay. If he does. I don't foresee us being able to trade him for something that's worth it. So I think we'll keep him to start this next season. I think he'll play good when he does play, get hurt again, miss some time, enough for teams not to trade for him again. He'll end up staying on the Grizzlies for 2 years during his rebuilding phase. It's like a Paulo thing, but you actually want it to happen, and you think it'll be the best for the team. Because what are you going to get when you trade Ja? Again, it's not worth trading him. This is an injury-prone, athletic-based point guard who cannot shoot threes. So, like, what's the ceiling in today's league? Anyways.
Yeah.
Back to you, Milwaukee. What is
Giannis will be on the Bucks the start of next NBA season. I don't think he's going anywhere.
I think Giannis will be on the Bucks for the rest of his career.
So you're done on the trade at all? I think he'll be traded the next season. I just don't think it's gonna happen this offseason.
I don't think so. Unless he pulls like a James Harden in China, if you know what I mean. Unless he does that, then I don't see another hot take.
Which to be fair, maybe he was right. Maybe James Harden was right. That we consider.
Yeah, maybe. So when are we gonna get the Giannis fat suit? That will be cinema. That will be cinema. And his athletic, muscular ass in a fat suit, that's gonna be hilarious. Anyways, I got a hot take for the Bucks. I think Ryan Rollins will be an all-star eventually at some point in his career. I think he will make the all-star team one time. That's my hot take. Because Ryan Rollins is really good, if you haven't heard. Very good player.
Yeah.
He's my number one for most improved player, and honestly, I have him running away with it. Anyways, what's next? Dallas. So, my Dallas hot take is I think Ryan Nemhard will also be an all-star eventually in his career.
That's hot.
I think that is hot. That is hot. But I think
That's hot.
even if you won't make an all-star team, I think Ryan Nemhard will somewhat bring back the thing of like little point guards, shorter players being able to play in the league, but also kind of change the meta because back then if you were a short guy in the league, all you had to do was be able to pass and you could do it. But now it's like you got to defend. Ryan Nemhard's a great defender, especially for his size. I think he gets hot take is he gets one All Star appearance. The somewhat less hot take is that he is a productive starting level point guard. I think he is the long term starting point guard for this Dallas team. I think they found their guy. I think they found their guy and they found him with I think he was undrafted. I think they found him in undrafted free agency. I think they found their guy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Next, you have Chicago.
Okay. This is the beginning of the first successful Bulls rebuild since Derrick Rose. This is the start right here. Now, you might be saying, Darius, why do you have faith in this Bulls front office? I don't. Don't get it twisted. They lucked into Derrick Rose being so good he was able to carry a number one seed. They made some decent signs. They did not expect him to go that good.
Bam had 70 points?
I told you he's hooping. I told you he's hooping, Shane. He's putting up buckets, Shane. I told you he's putting up buckets. I told you. Asia had him got him out the doghouse. Taught him some things. Shout out my queen, man.
25 free throws?
Boy, he getting them buckets, boy. He's so back.
Okay, next.
Alex Sarr getting given the work. Shout out my nigga Alex Sarr. He actually had a really good game too, which unfortunately he just can't no one's gonna care. Maybe giving them boys buckets. Anyway. I think that Josh Giddey on that contract is really good, regardless of what other things he acts in. I think Miles Buzelis is gonna be really good. I like where they're going with just trading players. I think you got to just let them go. The second round pick is going to be okay. We can use them to trade up for a player we like or just pick them as whatever. I think they're in a really good spot. I think they're going to build. I think this is this year or next year. Because they did that, they'll be given a top pick by the NBA gods. It'll be okay.
Dude, Bam can pass Kobe.
Yeah.
There's 8 minutes left in this game, and he has 70 points. Oh my god!
Imagine Bam on a bio pass. That's gonna be hilarious.
That's gonna be so funny. He just missed a three.
Yeah, here we go, buddy.
He could genuinely pass Kobe. There's 7 minutes left, and he has 70 points. He just needs to score 12 more. He can pass Kobe.
Yeah.
I hope he does. Let's
speed through this so you can go watch some highlights, boy. Let's do it.
I gotta join the other stream too. What's next? The Pelicans. The Pelicans, in my opinion, okay, fine. My opinion is that Willie Green is the worst coach of the millennium. Willie Green is the worst coach of the millennium.
Okay, that's a little ridiculous.
That's my opinion.
That's a little ridiculous.
I've never seen
Monty Williams Pistons is he's better than Monty Williams Pistons?
He's worse. He's worse than he's a worse coach than Monty Williams.
Stan Van Gundy Pistons?
Yes, because Stan got him to the playoffs. He's a worse coach than the Monty.
No.
He's a worse coach than Monty Williams. He's a worse coach than Stan Van Gundy, because Stan at least had the 2009 Magic
I
run,
feel like we're forgetting
and
somebody.
and Stan at least got no. The only guy I could say he holds a candle to is David Fizdale. That's the only guy I can say he holds a candle to, and I think he's worse than David Fizdale. I've never seen a guy spend this many years on a team and not build a culture and not get any reins on his players ever. Since maybe I don't know who the worst coach before him was. I don't know. No. No, not even Paul Silas, because Paul Silas had some good years with Charlotte, with the Hornets. No, I think he's the worst coach of the millennium. It's between him and was my guy. It's between him and David Fizdale. And I
Yeah.
think he's a worse coach than David Fizdale because he's been around for longer and he's done so well in not being good. That's my hot take. All right, you already did
But
Brooklyn, so do Washington. You do Washington, then I have Utah, and I have Sacramento, and I have Indiana. So I'm finishing 3 in a row.
okay. I think the Wizards won't make the. I think the Wizards will miss the play-in and miss the playoffs next year. I think they'll be right back where they are right now. I know that's super hot. I get it. My reasoning for this. Now, obviously, I think there's a 50-50 shot. I think it's either boom or bust. I think they'll either be either early playing like 5 seed or they'll be 12th seed. No in between.
Yeah.
I think they don't play. I think their defensive infrastructure is scary, especially if you add in the possibility of AD injuries in it. I think that Trey is a volatile player who has really weird ups and downs that can lead to a lot of losses.
And
And I
if the
think that
lottery
there's a
and if the lottery gods don't fall their way, then that's even worse.
That's even worse. If they had to end up with Koa Pete instead of I don't know,
If they draft Kingston Flemings,
Kingston Fleming's, like it's like rough, buddy. I don't know what to say.
you know how fun.
Darius a Cuff, I don't know.
Dude, you know how funny it would be for the guy to pass Kobe, to be like somebody who people have been ragging
Bam
on for the past few years.
Adebayo.
No, a guy who people have been ragging on for the past few years for not being aggressive.
This is so funny to me. It's like when a my career player just starts scoring for no reason.
Dude,
Go
you
ahead.
realize how annoying Kobe fans are. I want this. I want this to happen.
Go ahead.
Oh, I can three-peat for the last ones. I got 3 teams to go for. All right, I'll start with Utah. Utah, my hot take is I think they are let me see, top 5 seed next season. Top 5 seed. Top 5 seed, top
That's
4
rich
seed.
for my blood, man.
I think they're a top 5 seed next season. Because again, I love when teams that we're rebuilding have an identity now. And I think they have a really good identity of some good guard play. I think they'll get that prospect that they need to glue it all together. And their front court is incredibly good. And even the one guy in their front court who's not that good at defense, he'll buy in. Because again, you're a tall guy, you're like 6'11", you play the 3 guard now. The 3 now. You kind of have to roam around and play some defense. So Kings, I think if healthy, they can make a top 5 run. Now, do I think they can make some noise in the playoffs? No, I think that's where the story ends. I think the Kings next, not the Kings. I think the Jazz. Wait, was I saying the Kings?
You're saying the Jazz.
Okay,
Okay.
good. I thought okay. I think the Jazz next year are what the Rockets were 2 years ago, or was it last year? When they lost to the Warriors. When they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think the Jazz will be next year. The Kings,
I
I
respect the
think
take and I don't agree, by the way.
that's why it's hot. The
That's why it's hot.
Kings,
So I rock with it.
the Kings. This is like where I'm like, I don't know. Do I throw in the towel here? I don't. What is the hot take? What is the hot take? I don't understand. They're gonna get the 5th pick. They're gonna get the 5th pick, and and honestly, if we pass them, if we have the number 1 odds, they're gonna get the 6th pick. So what? What do you say about this team? Is my hot take that Sacramento won't have an NBA team anymore soon?
The bonus ain't that bad for real, guys.
Yeah, he is. He is. He is.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry,
not even
Kingside.
confident. You're not even confident in that
I don't
take.
even have none, man. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing.
I'm gonna
I don't got
pass. I'm
nothing
not
for
gonna
you. I'm
play.
so
I'm
sorry.
gonna pass. All right, Indiana.
Yeah,
Indiana. Such a
you about to say something so stupid.
such a.
I'm so ready for this, guys.
I
We're
mean,
gonna win 4 straight championships.
I'm happy with one. I'm happy with one.
Shut up.
My take with Indiana
We're gonna
is
win 70 games next year.
if the pick lands 60 isn't out of the question, but what?
Oh, brother, man. Oh, brother. Come on, bro. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
I can't wait. I can't wait for lottery night and we do get the pick and you're like, I still give you a B minus for the trade personally.
It still is 2 first and 2 good players. I don't know why you're doing that. I'm happy for you. It's not a bad trade. I'm just saying that they shouldn't even give an opportunity for them to lose the pick. That's all that we said.
This only matters for
If
the
you get the
next
pick back, great.
2 months.
Shout out to you.
Um,
I want y'all to get the pick. I don't want to see freaking the Clippers get like, I don't know.
Caleb Wilson.
No, because it'd be like 5. It's remember it's a 1 through 4 and then 10. So it'd be like 5. So it's like
Yeah, but what if 4 passes on
that
Caleb
run.
Wilson?
It's that run of guards, but the issue is
Run
they
of
don't need a
guards.
guard anymore.
Yeah. They kind of have
So
the
it's like I
same
guess
thing.
you're getting
They kind of have the same thing that we have. So the Pacers in my
go up, Pete, buddy. Congrats.
I don't even know. I don't even know what a hot take is because I could easily say that the Pacers will win the title next season, but like, is that a hot take? I think people have them
It
making the
is,
finals
but
next
yeah,
season. I think people have them making the finals next season.
no, they don't.
I think you don't.
Inaccurate.
Um,
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm not saying I don't believe in them too. I'm saying that people don't have that.
in my opinion, I think if we get
I can give you a hot take in response. Would you
yeah,
like me to give
go
you
ahead,
mine?
go ahead.
I think that they will have a top 5 defense next season. That's my hot take.
Yeah, with or without the pick, either way.
Either way, top 5 defense.
I don't.
Either way.
You know what? You know what? Fine. I think I'll give a pick. I think.
I think Zubac
Yeah.
being there and Tyrese being there will rejuvenate their team, especially obviously on offense, but especially on the defense side of the ball. I think even if
Yeah.
they don't get that top 4 pick, if they do, you're gonna get a really good. Right, you're either gonna get Wilson, Boozer, or DeBonsa.
Yeah, yeah.
And all three of those
Peterson.
players. Oh, now you're off of Peterson all of a sudden. Okay.
I've been off of Peterson. I've been off of Peterson because
Now we're going to the podcast you was rooting for.
No,
Nah.
no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Nah, buddy.
No, I wasn't. I have the receipts. Now, if we
buddy. I remember.
no. My thing is, if we get Peterson, that's great because I'd rather have Peterson than no top 4 pick. But he's number 4 on my list because my thing is with Peterson, if we start him, then our defense gets hurt because now we're not starting Andrew or Aaron anymore. But if we have him come off the bench, it might just be a Mathurin situation in the next few years because I don't think
Bam got
Andrew and Aaron.
76, by the way.
Please get 82. I don't
77 now. With 3 minutes left to go, 77.
Please,
He's 5 away.
because I don't think Andrew and Aaron leave the starting lineup anytime soon, especially if they're on the team. So I think it'll just be another Mathurin situation in a few years. My number 1 is DeBansa, my number 2 is Boozer, and my number 3 is Wilson, and my number 4 is Peterson. But I guess my hot take.
Even if they don't get that pick, I think they're gonna let rid of Obi Toppin or move him, and they're gonna get a guy like
some backup 4 or 5 type guy,
like a
Najee Marshall.
It's gonna be really like a Najee Marshall, like a. It's hard to think off the top of my head, but like just some rangy wings, some like power forwards, small forwards.
Yeah.
Well, that are really gonna help the defensive rotations. So that's my hot take.
Not Rayon Rupert. You think Tumani Kamara is available? Because the Blazers aren't using him right at all. I don't know. Yeah. But my hot take is that I think this isn't even a team take. This is a player take. I think Tyrese Halliburton can play until he's like Jason Kidd age, like when Kidd retired from the league first. I think Tyrese Halliburton.
I think that's true.
Halliburton can play until he's 40. Yeah, because the type of player that Halliburton is, the type of IQ that he has, I sound like I'm glazing, but it's deserved. It's deserved. Uh,
I'm stat watching so hard right now, by the way. But yeah,
yeah, I get it, but Halliburton, I think Halliburton can be an all-star level player until he's like 36, because he's not relying on athleticism either way, and your jump shot doesn't go away with an Achilles injury. You can still shoot well, and he's going to be a better post player because he's gotten stronger. He's really swole now, and I think he can continue being a starter level point guard until he's like 39. And then by the time it's over, he'll be 41, 42 years old. He'd have spent like 20, 21 years in the league. And that would be it to the career of Tyrese
yep.
Halliburton. But I like your thing of us having a top five defense. I think if that pick lands, we could be talking top five defense, top five offense. But hey, if it doesn't land, I think we'll still be a great team. We'll see how it goes. But that's it. We're done.
We did it.
We're
Let's
done.
go.
We made it past.
You
How
wanna
much
you,
does he have? How much does he
you wanna
have?
ring it out?
I,
They got 2 minutes. They're still at 3 minutes right now.
he's got a turnover. He's missing threes, bro. They're gonna take him out. They're gonna take him out, bro. They're gonna take him out. They're gonna take him out. Boo, man. Whatever.
Go
Fuck.
ahead and take
Okay.
us out, Cammy. Let's get anything
Yeah.
else to say, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say. Just we're missing banter, but I have to join the other call and get ready for the stream. So, we're watching an NXT takeover. Um, but I guess what I'll say is go Pacers, go Grizzlies. Um, and CM Punk, I pray for you. If you can pull off this politic job, if you can pull it off for WrestleMania 42, then you are the greatest wrestler of all time. I will give you the GOAT title if you can pull this off, and if you can beat the Rothschild family of professional wrestling. That nickname should stick. But uh,
I'm gonna do the zoom out with a Canada dry can.
yeah. Shout out to Penta as well. First title that he just won. He should have won it last year,
Shout out to Finn Balor,
but
man. You're free. Come on, baby.
I'll say this: if Punk retains against Roman, if Punk retains, then I need Punk versus Finn 3 at SummerSlam. I need that expeditiously. I need that badly, bro. I need Finn to beat Dom at WrestleMania, which I think is going to happen, and then I need him to go on that world. Him to go on that main event run. Maybe not win a world title because I think that ship has sailed. But in terms of him being a challenger, I want him to face Punk at SummerSlam 2026. It's going to be 10 years since he broke his dislocated his arm. I think it's time for another Finn Balor main event run. Also, that beginning segment of Raw with the masked band, that was so stupid. You saw that, right? Did you see that?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
we're leaning into parody territory right now. And also, Paul Heyman, you fake demon. Bro, people glaze Paul Heyman so much, but look at what happened when the Vision got injured. Does he want to stick for the grind? No. Now he's written off TV. I know what you are, Paul Heyman. I know what you are. I hate Paul Heyman if you couldn't tell. But until next week, we got this episode done in short notice. I'm gonna join the other call. Make sure to join it's not happening in real time. This podcast will be uploaded in 2 days.
Yeah.
So there's no point. But hopefully this podcast will be up by Thursday or Friday, on the day you're watching this. I've enjoyed the
Yeah.
growth on the podcast recently. We've been getting close to like 300, 400 views. We've been steadily getting new subscribers. Hopefully we can reach 100 soon, and then who knows from who knows? I think maybe when we get our YouTube channels, our individual channels started consistently, then we're going to get more views because people don't know us yet.
Yeah.
But until then, it's 10 p.m. exactly. We'll see y'all next week. This has been the Mouse in the House podcast. Take care. Stay hydrated. Certain people stay hydrated only after midnight. And peace.